access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
The Jewellery Maker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order.
Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend £4.95 with us, you'll get a free welcome pack which contains everything you need to get started, including step-by-step project cards and a DVD which will give you the chance to be able to create an arrangement of different items of jewellery. You'll also get a manual which will help to familiarise you with all the items you're going to be creating and all the tools you're going to need to do so. Plus you'll also get a free pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier, so why not give it a go today?
Hello and welcome back. I am joined by the gorgeous Laura Biding, who will now forever be known as I'm not ready! I'm not ready yet, I'm not ready! Put another couple of seconds, I'm not ready! Hello, beautiful.
Hi.
How are you?
Yeah, good.
It has been, how many weeks now?
Oh, like 2. Was it last Tuesday?
I think so.
Yes. Yes, 2 in a row.
Yes. Is it Tuesday today?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
One more day of January.
Oh my goodness. I know it goes so quick, doesn't it?
It has, it's flown by February, then that's it.
And then we'll sneeze and it'll be Christmas again. So if you are looking forward to a very quick year, because that's feeling how it is at the moment, it is going to be an amazing show tonight. It really, really genuinely is. Laura is with me for the whole of the night and we have deals galore. I'm also joined in the chair But I say the chair, he still looks like he's standing. He's that tall. Really tall Tom is in the building. Are you actually going to do that? Is Lara sitting or standing? I just want to let you know what my star buys are today. In fact, not just my star buys. I have got 2 amazing star buys and this. Take a look at this. This has arrived today. Tom has managed to steal it before it's even been logged into the building properly. This is slabs and slabs. In fact, technically that's not grammatically correct, is it? These are slabs. Not this is slabs. These are slabs and slabs and slabs. Apparently they're called tumbles. How are they tumbles? It is my must-have. It is coming up at 8:30, but we are pre-ordering on them now. Now, there were a few difficulties earlier on with checking out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that is not going to be an issue anymore. Oh, yeah, no, sorry, Tom. There was a little bit of an issue earlier on with checking out. So, it's fine. It's fine. It's all sorted. Get them now, just in case anything goes wrong. But it shouldn't do. They are gorgeous. Coming up a little bit later on. Now, star buy wise, in this hour, we are looking at the most amazing pearls. We're looking at pearls, pearls, pearls. Hello, pearls. Do you like pearls?
I do.
Oh,
They're
no,
beautiful,
you
aren't
do.
they?
They are gorgeous. Brand spanking new, not been seen before. And as it is Mother's Weekend, I say Mother's Day, not Mother's Weekend, it's not the weekend, it's Tuesday. Oh dear, see, it all merges into one. It all merges into one. I've only done 2 hours and I already feel like I've been here for a week, it's great. Now, we did think, okay, so Valentine's Day is around the corner, but Mother's Day, we have a little bit more time to prep for Mother's Day, don't we? It's in March. 11th of March, I think I was told.
I think so, yeah.
11th of March. So this is my second star buy. Combine the 2. We are talking about heart chains. We have got not just a chain, but a whole spool of said chain. A whole spool of 10 metres of said chain. Now, they're both available for pre-orders right now. The chain is going to go very quickly. It's one of those that generally does. We have seen it in silver before. We've seen it in the gold colour. This is your rose gold colour. And I think your mum, or if you're thinking maybe of getting your daughter or son to maybe get it for you for Mother's Day as a gift, you know, there's that option there as well. Just saying. Just saying. So they are my star buys for this hour. Shall we kickstart? How about some leaves? How about rose? How about tiger's eye? And how about, this is black onyx. It looks like smoky quartz, doesn't it? But you are getting 3 different choices. I'm going to bring you the tiger's eye one first. Oh, they're all together. See, that says, yeah, but it says tiger's eye leaf. Right. You're getting the tiger's eye. You're getting the onyx. I'm getting abuse from Tom already. It's been, what, 5 minutes?
Standard.
Standard, isn't
Pretty
it?
good, actually.
I was going to say.
Yeah, 5 minutes, wow.
Yeah. Did you leave the sausage roll, Tom? Oh, well. It's reminding me of my diet. Thanks for that. Now, we are looking at all 3. I would have said you'd have got 1, but you know what? No, we're giving you all 3. Tiger's eye, your black onyx, and of course your rose quartz. I want to turn these into little seats to put gemstones on.
Yeah, you could do that. So you could almost have a cascade of gemstones coming down the centre. And again, especially if you do get the star by the copper chain, because that would look beautiful. The other thing that you could do is if you can see that contrasting.
That's really nice,
just as a pretty
actually.
pendant, that just looks pretty, doesn't it?
That is really nice. I'd want to find a way of wrapping the chain around it, actually. Maybe not that low down, a bit further up.
If you incorporated a bit of wire to sort of create an anchor point, and then you'll be able to sort of attach the chain to the wire.
Sorry, I just want to say that. I've missed you.
We've still got to arrange our day, haven't we?
I know. How would you feel if we gave it to you at £4.98 each? Yes, please! I don't think I've seen it that low before. How much are they normally individually? It's about £7, isn't it?
Maybe about £6.95, something
Yeah,
like
about
that.
£6.95. So you're getting it for just over £4 each. Let's just round it up and say £5 each. There we are. You're still making an amazing, amazing deal on these. Tom has done us proud. All of them together. I am thinking though, I'm thinking of some kind of window ornament.
Yeah, you could do. I mean, with something like that, you could create a tree of life against the back of it, couldn't you, if you wanted to?
Nice, yeah.
You could just mimic the sort of the veining of the leaves with some wire.
Yeah.
Could have it on a torque.
Ooh, seed pearls.
Yeah.
Seed pearls
Running
down
sort of down the centre, yeah.
Or even Swarovski.
But then you could just keep it simple and just have it on a long necklace.
Yeah, yeah. Good luck on those ones. Get as many of those as you can. They're great. Great price as well. Ooh, I've got a pack of. There they are. Hiding from me. Hiding from me. Have I got a
Didn't want
little?
to come out.
I'm going to use this one. Where are my tweezers? They're there. Tom's asked me why my mic pack is at the side of my dress. It's not my mic pack. It's for my earpiece, and it's for when you annoy me, I can turn you off. Oh, it is. It is. So we've got, I've not seen these ones before. These are brilliant. So it is your stardust, but instead of the rounds, we've got saucers. Really hungry now, I said the word saucers.
What about donuts? They're kind of donut shaped.
Oh, why did you say that? Please don't try and eat them. Although I'm so hungry right now, I might. No, don't eat them. 95 sterling silver. It's exactly the same amazing thing we love about the stardust rounds. Just this time you've got the saucer shape. So you've got a really beautiful elongated element, thinness to the side, and then you've got, yeah, you're right, donut shape.
See, I think I prefer those slightly more to the round shape. I just feel like they lend themselves sometimes to a design a little bit more, like you can use them as spacers. So you can actually, if you put them in amongst sort of pearls, say you've got those pearls coming up, they just add that little delicate detail rather than...
a big chunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I like the idea of that. I do. One thing I like as well, I've got some quite chunky beads, which are probably about that long. And they've got quite a big hole in the centre. Yeah. And I found that putting a head pin through them and doing the wrap at the top, it still kind of falls through. So if you put one of those on.
Yeah. But you could almost put a head pin through it as well. So even if you had like a chunky round bead, but again the drill hole was a little bit too large, you can put one of those at the bottom and that's going to be fine. Yeah,
it hides it really nicely as well. Now it should be £17.95, which, considering the fact that you are getting 30 of them in a pack, is brilliant, but it's not going to be there today. They are lush. You have loved, absolutely loved the rounds, and I know you're going to love these just as much. Now it works out at, what was it? 30 pence each. That's nothing.
And again, if you think of a pair of earrings, if you had one gemstone and one of those just as a spacer and maybe a slightly smaller one, that's 60p's worth of sterling silver that you're adding in, but that's going to make such a difference to your overall design. That's going to be two of them.
Do you know what? You've actually hit the nail on the head then. I mean, we're looking at sort of prices and 30 pence or 60 pence, but you said the magic words, 925 sterling silver. 60 pence and sterling silver you don't generally think about together, do you? But that is, if you had two of these in a pair of earrings, that is 60 pence of 925 sterling silver. That's a bargain.
You can almost stack just 3 of those on their own on a sterling silver head pin and just have that as a drop pair of earrings.
I'm trying to find a head pin now.
Completely sterling silver sort of earrings or whatever, or drops, whatever you wanted.
I know it's the wrong colour, but can I pinch one from there for a second? Oh, sorry. Not even going to bother with the tweezers. Now that's really lovely.
And then you could just do a little loop at the top, and I would keep all of that metal. In fact,
Would
seeing
you?
it, yeah, maybe cut it a little bit shorter.
Okay.
But actually have that as a drop.
Ah,
And you could then
so it's like a...
Yeah, so you could actually have almost like a stack pebble, and then you could have 3 different lengths and have sort of dangled, sort of drop earrings.
Oh, I like that. Or even a chain, so you've got chain and then a...
Yeah.
In fact, the heart chain would be really nice. Now, I have got for you... Oh, my life, I'll pass that back. Very last of stock, this one is, and you're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it. There is no question about it. How about 5 metres? I love it when you bring this amount. Look how much, look how many, look how much you're getting all together, and how beautiful are they?
That's just gorgeous, isn't it? I mean, just like that, as a statement layered necklace.
There is oodles and oodles and oodles and oodles of potato pearls on this strand, and it feels amazing. If you ever want to feel like $1 million, just cover yourself in as many pearls as you possibly can. I'm feeling like I should be on the red carpet right now.
Yeah, it's definitely got that feel and that look about it,
Yeah.
that presence, really.
Oh, I'm wondering how many. There's got to be at least 1,000 pearls on here. Oh, was it counted? Okay, apparently it was counted once and there was over 1,000 on there. Can't guarantee exactly how many you are going to get because it will vary depending on the... How many?
Wow.
Wow. Okay, apparently Sam counted it once and it was 1,293 pearls in the 5 metres. That's so many. That's so many. Now, can I just say, look at the price at the moment, and if you're thinking how many pearls are on that strand, yes, that is an amazing price, considering the fact that they are all that gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous colour. Can I just double check? They are natural. They are natural. Au naturale. You've got 3x1, you've got 6x7 and 2x1 of the sizes. Aren't they gorgeous? You ready for the price? Ah! £84.95. Now, Tom, how much does that work at? You've already got there. Right, 7 pence a pearl. 7 pence a pearl. He says he can work it out if I want to, but he already knows. Have you just done that on the top of your head, or have you done this before and you've... He used a calculator. He used a calculator. He did. He says, you've known me for 7 years. Has it been that long? Oh, my life. I can't believe it's been that long. That's gone very quick. That has gone very quick. 1 chance remain, and that is it. 1 chance remains. They are beautiful. That's going to go. That is going to go. Well done if you did manage to get a hold of those. They are amazing. Now, how about some True 2 fire polish beads? Now, these are nice. And I'm glad they're in the packet because these are going to go everywhere if I have my hands on them. They really will. So True 2 is the make. They are genuine 2mm fire polish beads with a 0.8mm hole. That's good to know. So if you, does that mean you can fit a 0.8 in that hole wire-wise, or would you need to go one down?
I would probably, ideally, you should be able to, but it probably means it would go one
less.
down, yeah.
Yeah, because if it's 0.8 on the size,
It's going to be snug.
Yeah, it's going to be.
So just drop down, but it means that it would go on a 0.6 beautifully.
Yes.
So,
Yeah,
you know, you've still got lots and lots of options.
It's actually nice to know the size of the hole, because if you've got wire that you're working with already, you already know, yes, it will fit with that, or no, it won't. That's really good. So it says this faceted bead integrates seamlessly with other small beads, such as seed beads. Choose from over 60 colours and finishes. Well, we have got for you the silver colour. and they're really, really shiny.
I think they're lovely if you are doing your seed beads and you do want to just get that little sort of sparkle of metal.
Sorry if I put you off.
No, I should have expected it. You know, it gives you that little sort of that element of metal. And again, if you're bringing, say, maybe if you are seed beading and you're bringing your piece to an end and you want to start to bring it down to your findings, then that's going to be a nice sort of graduation towards your finishing.
Yeah, that's a really nice idea, actually. Ooh, taper it. So, what can we do price-wise on this? 2 grams in size. In size, in weight, size. £5.95 is the price that you'll be paying for these. They are brilliant. 2 millimetres is the size, 0.8 is the whole size, and weight-wise, it's 2 grams. 2 grams, Bambinos, 2 grams. I love the idea of popping these with spinel.
I think they're going to be that, like you say, that little bit of added extra. And again, if you wanted to just pop it onto your shibori, if you work with shibori.
Oh, nice, yeah.
And again, in with your wire work, if you just want that little bit of mixed metal kind of effect.
Yeah. Mixed metals is still quite big at the moment as well. I thought they were going to go a little bit more subdued. It's holding on, isn't it? It's really holding on. Message, Sue says, lol, I love your sparkle, Laura.
See, I don't know what's more to say. It's not the noise, it's the face.
You're the second person who said about the face. What's wrong with the face?
Yeah, anyway. It's not that, it's just, yeah. Yeah.
I love you, I missed you. They are flying out, whether you like this or not. They are brilliant and you're loving them. Debbie's there, Linda's there, Emma's there, Anne's there. Well done if you managed to get a hold of them. If you have them in your basket right now, you're not yet checked your basket out, do check out. If there are any issues with checking the basket out, do let us know, because there were some issues earlier on. We do think they have been resolved now. So fingers, arms, legs, toes, and everything else crossed. You can cross your toes, can't you? Yeah, I can cross my toes.
Same way that you cross your fingers.
Someone's saying how, because you just got one side of that conversation.
Sorry.
Same way you can cross your fingers.
Yeah.
No, how was the question. There is now a discussion about how you would cross your toes. Would you physically do it? Hold on.
No, just literally the same way you cross your fingers is the way that you cross your toes. You just cross
You can do your big toe over the second way. I think you'd have to move the other toes.
Oh, I can do it.
Can you? Right, let's have a look at this then. If you can move all your toes like that, well done. I feel rather left out now. Gold-plated 925 sterling silver cubic zirconia floating heart. At the moment it has tweezers on it, so it's not floating. But the effect will be the floating heart because, and I'll show you why in a moment. If I turn it round, oh, thank you. It will do that.
It's pretty, isn't it?
So if you look, the bail's actually slightly hidden within it. I know Valentine's Day is around the corner. You can get it in time for Valentine's Day if you are thinking about it. I really like that. Mother's Day would be brilliant for as well. £21.95 is what it should be. I think we should drop that price. I'm looking at this thinking my mum would really like that.
I just look at that and I think, you know, I know we're saying Mother's Day, I know we're saying sort of Valentine's, but if it's your birthday or...
It's a beautiful piece to wear at any point of the year. Especially if you're going out for cake. £12.95. It is brilliant. If you think about the fact that you have... Get yourself a chain. We do amazing price chains here. So keep your eye out for a chain. Have a look on the website, see if they're only available there. But a chain and this together, that is one beautiful gift.
But even as earrings, that would be pretty as well, wouldn't it? At that price, you could actually make almost like a set of it, couldn't you? Like a whole suite.
I'm also thinking, I've got this coming up a little bit later on, but if you wanted a bracelet, that would make a really nice charm on a bracelet. And actually, it's got the heart. These were meant to be. They were meant to be. They absolutely were. I'm so pleased that it's got a heart on it. Now, this is brilliant. We love the popcorn. I'm really hungry now. We love the popcorn. And everyone's talking about food now. They're listing different things they have. That's great. Do you know what I've got for my dinner? Don't laugh at me.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
It's sweet corn, peas and edamame beans.
A bowl of it.
It's just a bowl of it, yeah. It's because I ran out of pesto, because normally I put it with pesto and then technically it's a salad-ish. No. It's a bowl of sweet corn, peas and edamame. It's very nice. Now, it is a popcorn chain, not a pea chain or a bean chain. It's a popcorn chain. And this time, with the slider, you've got a heart. Now, these do sell very, very, very quickly. The reason being, if you have a look at bracelet designs at the moment, there is a lot of these style bracelets about, and we're talking high-end jewellers. We're talking some fantastic, fantastic high-end jewellers. We're talking about sort of friendship style bracelets, but with the more the longevity to it. We're talking about maybe just a bar of metal across. We're talking about gemstones across. Add as many different things as you can. They are so bang on trend right now. Love the fact it's got a heart. Great, again, like I said, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day. They are brilliant. Quite a lot of people generally take more than one as well because of the way of how popular they are and how beautiful they look. £14.95 is the price. Grab it while you can. Now, customer anonymous says, can we have the heart chain, please? You can. It's on pre-order at this moment in time. Start by wise, it's coming up at the end of the hour, but you can pre-order it if you want to. It's on the website right now. This is a chain that's been requested. So this is one of my favourite chains. This is one of my all-time favourite chains. I love, love, love it. I think it's so pretty. It's so pretty. You get 10 metres of it as well. It is available to pre-order right now. Grab it while you can and get this as well. £14.95. Brilliant price point. Really brilliant price point. Are you ready though? Because we're about to bring to you a star buy. Pretty pearls, pretty pearls. What makes one pearl stand out from another? Well, basically, it's what you find as being the beauty. I mean, the pearls are beautiful generically anyway, but it has to speak to you. It has to talk to you. It has to really make you go, oh, that's lovely. Now, whether that's a coloured pearl or whether that's a white pearl, whether that's a round, whether that's a baroque. And I think you'll find if you are a pearl lover yourself, you will sort of be inclined towards specific styles of pearls. You'll probably love all of them, but there'll be one or two that you just go, they are the ones that I really love. For example, seed pearls are so beautiful, gorgeous. I also think pearls that are not perfectly round. Now that's a personal preference. I love the round ones, I absolutely adore them, I really do. But I also love when you have pearls like this that are not perfectly round. I love the fact it kind of shows you that they are real. There's so many synthetics out there these days that actually to be able to see that you have got growth markings, you have got difference in tone. I mean, look at this there. The luster there changes. It's almost got a almost a tiger effect on there. You have rings. you have all of these little elements, more frosted elements, smoother, brighter elements, more ripples running through. I mean, that's almost reminiscent of the sea, isn't it, or of water. You can see that almost rippling effect. And it makes them personal. The one thing, I think, when you go to sort of jewellery stores, the generic ones that you go to and you can find them in pretty much every town or every city, everything starts to look slightly samey. Whereas when you have pearls like this, I mean, it's beautiful, don't get me wrong, it's still beautiful. But when you want to stand out and when you want to have something personal, I think jewellery is a very personal thing. And it shouldn't just be about looking like everybody else. It shouldn't just be about, oh, well, she's got that one and she's got that one and he's got that one, therefore I should have that one as well. It should be about you being an individual. And a lot of designers this year are really embracing that fact. And these pearls, I think, open us up to individuality. Now, these have not been seen since last year, July last year, in fact. And I think it's a perfect strand if you do want to embrace that individuality. If you don't want to look like everybody else, if you want to make jewellery that is unique and individual, then I think this strand it's spot on. Spot on. They are medium nuggets, 11 by 9 to 14 by 9 millimetres, and it's 38 centimetre strand. Now, whether you're going to restrand these, knot them, whether you're turning them into a bracelet, earrings, they are individual and they are unique. And they are beautiful. And they look really nice, actually, in your kit.
They would, wouldn't they? Because we've got, in the kit, we've got smaller pearls, but we've got multicoloured barrel, which,
yes,
looking at the pearls here, seeing the iridescence, seeing the colour,
yep,
like very subtle sort of shimmers. I think when you put them with a coloured strand like multicoloured beryl, they're really going to pick up and sort of complement each other.
Now that was the kit that you saw, which is coming up at 7 o'clock, and it would merge beautifully with that kit. Look at the price. Oh, I didn't even see the price. £4.95 is your price point for this strand of pearls. Pair of earrings. Would you charge £5 for a pair of?
No. For me, I was thinking they would be beautiful as well, because you showed a couple that have got like the flat back.
Yes.
That's ideal if you want to make rings. So if you want to make a ring out of it, you've got a lovely flat base that's going to go beautifully against you, and then you get to see the whole of the pearl. So,
cufflinks as well?
Cufflinks, yeah, if you wanted to have it as a pendant. Again, if you've got it, because of the flat back, it's going to sit lovely within your wire work. So you were doing wire work, or if you were working with your seed beads and you wanted to sort of treat it almost like a cabochon, because it's got that flat element to it.
So could you still treat it the same way as a cab, even with the size of it?
You could. What you could do is you could, if you say wanted to net around the edge, maybe make a pair of earrings that have a netted edging.
Oh, nice.
But what you could do is use the drill hole to still secure it, so the netting would be decorative and it would look pretty, but it wouldn't have to support it, so it would only be a pattern.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can certainly do anything like that with it.
There you go. Options are endless. The options are £4.95. It is a big thing at the moment, though. I mean, this year, if you're reading the jewellery magazines and you're reading the way that the industry is moving, this year is about embracing individuality. It has been for the last number of years, but it's about how we fall in love with the designs as well, and we're steering away from that generic everything looks the same and everyone needs to wear the same pieces of jewellery. That's why the bracelets are so popular. You make a style for you. If you want to wear 3, 4, 5 or 10 bracelets that all have different things on them, that's your unique individual look. And I think this strand would be perfect for something like that.
I mean, one of those popcorn bracelets, because of the size of them, are going to be ideal. You could choose one of the larger ones and just have that as the centrepiece. That's going to look beautiful.
That would be really lovely, actually. Just one individual on its own.
And again, we're saying Mother's Day, we're saying sort of Valentine's Day. I mean, I'm a June baby, so that would be my birthday.
Yeah, perfect for you.
But my daughter is also a June baby. So, it could be sort of something that references that. My son's an April baby, so yeah, he's an expensive one because he's diamond.
Yeah, diamond.
But it's something that you can, like you say, make personal to you.
Yeah, absolutely. I bought my little one in on Saturday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's so cute. She is so cute. She started biting now, though.
Fun times. Fun times are coming.
I was sorting her bath out, so leaning over to check the water. Next thing I know, she's climbed up where my back is and bit my back. Of all things, my back. Kneecaps have been bit, my arm's been bit, she's bit my nose.
It's when they've done something and you have to tell them off, but you have to keep a straight face.
Yeah.
And it's because the moment you smile, or if anyone around smiles, that's it. You've lost all power.
Yeah. And now she sort of walks towards me and goes, no, you're not biting me today. She is really, really cute. She's also eating every single piece of my jewellery at the moment.
Yeah.
There's a necklace that I have that she comes up as though she's going to give you a cuddle, and then the chunky bit of the necklace goes straight in the mouth. Kelsey says, hi Laura and crew, loving the show. Thank you, my darlings. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's going to be a really good show, I think. We've got this lady here, so it's got to be. Always is.
It's going to be fun.
Now, hello. Do you have to pre-order on the telephone, or can I do it online, please? Great show tonight with you two lovely girls. Thank you very much, my lovely. And the answer to that is you can do both ways. If you want to pre-order it online, there should be the option there. So if you're watching on your phone, you normally have the screen at the top, and then you scroll down, and you should have the picks for the day, shouldn't you?
I think so. Yeah. You can do it on the website. You can pre-order on the website.
Yeah, I've only ever done it on my phone. On my phone. Not on the app though, so it must be the website I've got through.
Yeah, if you go through the website, yeah, definitely can do it on the website. And you can do it through, like, say, on the phone.
Yeah.
Just go to the website as opposed to the app.
Yeah. I don't know if it works on the app. Does it work on the app? No, not yet, not yet. So you can do it on the website, and you can do it on the phone line. So if you do want to do it on the web, it should be available for you right now, my lovely. Got another message from Kelsey. Do you have any rubies on the show? Yes. Just so happens to be sitting right next to that message. This is Mozambique ruby. Are you squeaking enough there, my lovely?
Not sort of squeaking.
I don't know if you can hear that.
That's the chair that we had when we first changed the studio around.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
All you can hear is squeak, 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 squeak. Don't breathe, don't move.
Because it was still, it's not good.
Sam! Apparently she didn't move. Like. Now, that is my ruby coming up a little bit later on. Oh, you want the other ruby? Right, this one's not the Mozambique ruby. There is another ruby coming up. Now, this one is ultra special. Kelsey, my lovely, I'm going to bring you this now. I might as well bring you this now. This one's the Mozambique ruby. That is lush. This is the first time I've seen this strand, actually. You will see there is silver spaces in between, but take a look at the colour, the clarity of these rubies. They are incredible. They are absolutely incredible. And I'll say this now, I didn't expect to see that kind of quality from a Mozambique ruby. I mean, the rubies coming from there are brilliant anyway, but to actually get that amount of richness of the colour and that amount of clarity, they are beautiful. They are absolutely beautiful. Can I just check, are those 925 sterling silver? Okay, I don't have the information to tell me what the gram weight is or if it is actual sterling silver, so I'll say silver coloured for now. If it is sterling silver, bonus. If not, then it's silver coloured spaces that you're getting on these ones. Look how vivid. That is one of the finest strands I have ever seen, and I would just want to restrand it like that.
It's beautiful, isn't it? I mean, like you say, restrand it like that, but that again is something that you could put in the centre of the. I mean, you can see a sort of a silver popcorn chain coming up. That would look beautiful, just sort of in the centre of that. If you wanted to have something a little bit special, you know, and you would only use a couple up then.
Now it should be £195, and you can see why. You can see why, can't you? It is considered, of course it is. When you get a quality of ruby like this, it's going to be considered. It's still known as the king of the gemstones, and it still can command the highest amount of money in comparison to other gems. And also, I mean, it's one of those gems that we all know and we all love. Are you ready? 3 carats, Mozambique ruby, some of the finest quality I've been able to bring to you, for just £69.95. And I know some of you are going to be saying, what do you mean just £69? Yes, it is considered. It is a ruby though. It is an incredible, fine quality ruby. If you have a strand buddy that you can go halves with on this, it is worth it. I mean, for £69.95, it is stunning. Absolutely stunning. And you can get away with the quality that you're seeing there. You don't have to use a lot. You really don't. If you were to use this strand as earrings, how much would you be charging? I mean, first of all, how much would you use in earrings?
Again, it would be a couple, maybe on the end of some sterling silver chains, so that you can get that movement. I mean, they're in pairs, aren't they?
Yes.
As they are.
Yeah.
So I think I would probably go for maybe about 6. So, yeah, 6 of them per earring, if I wanted to be a little bit generous, like stack them up in 2s like that and have 3 strands of silver, sterling silver chain. Because I think that way you're really going to get that little pack of punch, you know, you really want to make the most of it. But if you're going to sell something like that, you're going to be looking at that sort of price for that pair of earrings, you know. Because obviously add a little bit of sterling chain and add some sterling hooks. A little ring with some sterling silver wire would go beautiful. You could almost set, again, sort of take 3 of them and do a trilogy style ring. If you've got another sort of a higher end strand at home, I don't know if you're lucky enough to own some diamonds or something like that, that's the kind of strand everyone always says, oh, you've got diamonds, what would you put with diamonds? That's the kind of strand I would put with those higher end strands that I've got at home.
This is by far the most beautiful ruby strand. It is stunning. Seriously stunning. Seriously stunning. I'm going to pop that there so I can keep looking at it. Now, I have got another popcorn chain for you. This time it's sterling silver. 925 sterling silver, of course. Round centre instead of the heart centre this time. But it has got the stamp on the back as well. So it's stamped. They are all the rage. Seriously, all the rage. You're looking at 3 grams of sterling silver in this as well, which is you know, you're lucky if you can get a ring with 3 grams of sterling silver in these days, but you are getting a huge amount of silver in this. Huge amount. It is a beautiful movement that you get to it as well. The popcorn chain gives you this, I mean, look at the way it moves. Love the flexibility. That's going to feel great on the skin. There's no question about it. And you're going to be wearing it on your bracelet, on your wrist as a bracelet. So you are going to be wanting it to feel great. It's also durable. If you're going to wear something on your wrist, it needs to be durable. If you're anything like me, you talk with your hands.
I think they say that bracelets are the most sort of hard-wearing piece of jewellery because obviously you are constantly moving your hands. You know, if you're sort of driving, you're always using your, you know, and it is something that's going to need to be able to withstand that. They're lovely, they're solid, and I think again that's going down that road of being given as a gift. You can feel that quality in that actual, just in that one piece there.
It is stunning. I love them. Quite often people take more than one. Now, it should be £21.95. It's not going to be £21.95 today, not by any stretch of the imagination. We are going to take it all the way down. All the way down to £12.95.
And again, you know, going back to those pearls that we had for £4.95 per strand, again, one of those in the centre. I mean, a beautiful present for less than £15.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm just thinking, just looking at you blankly there, because I thought there was some pearls we had earlier on. I can't remember the hour. I think it was the first hour I was on, which was 4 o'clock. We had some peacock coin pearls.
Perfect.
One of those in the centre of this.
Absolutely, absolutely
Beautiful.
ideal.
£12.95 as well. That is an amazing price.
Do you know, even those Stardust rondelles?
Ah, that'd be brilliant.
And again, we were saying, what, they like 30p each. You could put 5 of those in the centre, couldn't you? On a little bit of sterling silver wire. And again, what's lovely about that is, it's if people don't, you know, if you don't know anything about them, if you don't know like their birthstones, or you can't personalise it too much, or what colours they like, it's a completely 100% safe gift.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You are loving it. I'm quite quiet at the moment, because I'm looking at it thinking, is there a way we could get one of these slabs on it?
Yeah, of course you can. You can just pop the wire through.
Would the wire hold it? Because these are substantial slabs.
But hopefully they've got quite large drill holes. Normally they do. So
yes,
as long as they've got a large enough drill hole, 0.8 wire would go through that perfectly, and that's going to be more than substantial to connect, and you would feed it directly into the loop that's at the end of the
so you wouldn't
chain.
have jump rings to it?
Only, it depends, because obviously what you have to remember when you're using something like that, the size of the wrist. So obviously you don't want to cover the size of the wrist with the stone and then jump rings. If you use one of the slightly smaller ones, however, you could then connect it with jump rings if you wanted a little bit of movement, just to give it a little bit of flexibility.
I suppose the benefit of the popcorn chain is it is adjustable as well, so there's that. Love it. Now this is coming up a little bit later on. It's at 8:30. It is my must-have. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I do think with the popcorn chain, they were made for each other again. They were made for. If you're wondering why I keep looking up, it's because there's a screen there. So when it's on the close-up, I can actually see just how beautiful it is. It is amazing. Now I'm going to move that one on because I'm going to bring to you the Star By. Your Star By, my Star By choice of the day, Laura's Star By choice of the day. We're talking about hearts and hearts. And I'm not going to carry on because there's meters and meters and meters. 10 meters of your heart chain coming up as you Star By. There is so much on this chain, you could skip rope with it. In fact, you could skip rope with 2 or 3 people doing it at the same time. Oh, I like that. I like that. Hand to wrist adornment. They are behind the scenes, guessing how many times this will wrap around me.
Oh, sorry. I'll put it back.
Tom's going for 20. Kerry, how many times do you reckon? Tom said 7. $14 times. 10 meters. How wide do you think I am? I thought you... Okay, now they're deciding which part they're wrapping it around.
I don't think they're really helping themselves
They
right now,
are
they?
digging
So
a hole
Can you go
right
and get
now.
the spade off of them, please?
Apparently, my brain's big. However many times it would wrap around me doesn't really matter. The fact is you're getting 10 metres. I'm losing weight, Tom. I am losing weight. I lost 3 pounds last week down the back of the sofa.
You don't want to find it again.
No. Now, I've just been offered a sausage roll, and I thought, yeah, I really do, but I'm not going to. I'm going to have my peas and sweet corn. We have got loads on this. I have just managed to tangle it up, which is not good, but you know what? There's so much, we could just snip that off and carry on. 10 whole meters. It is your heart shape. They are beautiful. We've had it in kits before, just as sort of separate strands. The fact that it's on a continuous reel of that full 10 meters is fantastic. Oh, well done. That'd take me hours, that would.
Little tip, if you get it all knotted up, if you get like round nose pliers or something sort of sharp and just sort of do that to it, it loosens it up for you to be able to unknot it. Yes.
I learn something new every day. What would you do with 10 metres? And please don't say wrap it around me. Hi Laura, getting married on the 24th of June. Congratulations, my lovely. Congratulations. Are you going to be making any of the jewellery for people? That would be nice to know. Hi Laura, getting married on the 24th of June and you are invited. Oh, I'm invited. Yay. Oh, I would love to. Let me know when and where. Obviously we know where. When? Oh dear, come on. We know where. No. Try again. We know when. Let me know where. Let me know. That would be amazing.
Day after my birthday.
Yay. Now, do you know what? I'm thinking pearls. No, I'm going to try and plan your wedding. That's not good. Aisha says it's so long. Yeah, it's long enough for Tom to skip then. It's probably long enough for Tom to skip 10 times. Tom's arguing that health and safety prevents him from doing so. I think there's enough room.
I think so. If you stand over there, be fine.
Yeah? Tom thinks he will damage himself doing the skipping, but I think
you'd be all right.
You have no dignity, Tom. That's not an excuse. He's still refusing. He's still refusing. It is, Aisha, long enough for Tom to skip. He could probably fold it over several times and skip it as well. And Tom is very, very long. A long individual. Now, this is... How tall is it? 6'4"? Is it 6'4"? 6'5"?
6 foot, is that how are you? I just
6
thought you were a
foot
giant.
5.
Just didn't know how tall.
In fact, we should work out exactly how many times that would... How many metres? How many times could we measure you out with this? You are 1.95 metres, so we get at least 5 Toms out of this. So he could skip it 5 times over. Right. Oh dear. It's just going from bad to worse. So, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, 10 metres, rose gold, beautiful brass, £14.95. Wedding season is upon us, as Kelsey's just said. She's getting married in June. It is the perfect time. June, July, August, September, all the way through the year. It's going to look fantastic. Whether you're wearing it as bracelets, I'd want to layer it.
Yeah, again, it's something that you could add with different types of chain if you wanted to get that sort of different look. I had the silver version of this, and for my daughter's 8th birthday, or 7th, you've got all to look forward to. She had a pamper party, so she went to her little beauty little place, and they opened up for a couple of hours. It was really cool. But I actually made the goodie bags because there was only 7 girls. Yeah. So I actually made the goodie bags. I got some lipsticks and some eyeshadows, you know, some little pampers. Yeah. And then I got the silver chain, and we had little tiny heart blanks, and I just stamped in the initial of every child that attended, so like a K for Kayla and an L for Lauren.
That's
and
really
just pop that in as well. So, and I used the silver version of this for that because I just thought it was really sweet, and again it was just to make it a little bit different.
You are the best mum.
I've only done that once. It was so stressful.
Yeah, but you got the elves. The elves come to visit at Christmas. You do that. You're the best mum. You're the best mum. I love that idea. 10 metres, you can have lots of pamper parties with that.
I mean, obviously you can have it for other stuff, but that's what I have actually used it for.
Yeah. So the thing is, I mean, you're looking at price-wise, it's £1. It's about £1.50, isn't it? £1.50 a metre is what you're looking at.
And what's great is you can cut it to length, so you can make a bracelet, you can make a really sweet little delicate bracelet, you can add it. I mean, I was using chain as an add-in for the first kit we've got coming up. So again, it would be lovely to have the alternative colourway, different texture again. Yeah.
For me, at the moment, I'm making chain tassels. So it's a big, big bead, and then it's the tassels at the bottom and wrap around. Love what you've done with the kit.
Yes.
So this kind of style,
Yeah, so you've got the sort of lariat style there. And again, you could layer the different...
Yeah. It looks fabulous. So you can do so many different things with it. I work with chain a lot, so for me, this ball is incredible because there's so much. And you will find, if you are going for sort of a meter chain that you get in your findings packs, it doesn't last very long. It genuinely doesn't. If you work with chain, and whether it's a necklace or whether it's a bracelet or whether you are making tassels out of it, it goes very quickly. So to have 10 meters of it, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Now, I am going to bring you the other ruby.
You need to do that.
I thought I could get it done before I handed it over, then clearly not. This is ruby, ruby, ruby of the deepest, richest red. It is African, natural ruby. And I mean, that is so deep in colour, isn't it? They are brilliant. 30 carats of ruby. Look at the depth. The reason I'm getting distracted is this one actually has an inner glow to it. So when you see natural ruby, you expect it to be completely opaque all the way through quite often. But here, some of them, this one in particular, is not transparent. Of course, it's not transparent. I'm not even pretending it is. But there's a translucency because, can you see? I don't know if you can see in this light, but there is a little bit of a glow that you get. Red is, not red, but ruby red is a colour that gets excited by going outside in the sun. So what happens is the rays of the sun go onto the ruby, and the atoms, or actually the electrons, get excited and they jump around a bit. So you've got your protons, neutrons, your electrons, protons, neutrons, electrons. The electrons get really, really excitable and they start jumping around and they go up a couple of layers of the circle. I can't explain it very well at all. It's in my head. Everyone's looking at me going, what are you talking about? What are you trying to explain? We're not quite sure. Think of your middle, and then you've got pretend rings technically around the outside. It'll jump up, and then it has to come back down again, but it can't do it in two like it would do. It has to go down graduated, if that makes any sense. So it has to step down.
So it could jump up in twos, but it has to go down in ones.
Because the sun excites it, it goes whoop, and then it goes, oh no.
Yeah.
And then the glow comes out.
Saying.
So it really,
I get what you're saying.
It releases the energy and it gives it a glow. So ruby, to cut a long story short, oh,
I understood, I got it.
Ruby looks amazing in sunlight. That is all I was trying to explain.
Sums it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ruby,
take it to the sun.
This is why I'm never going to be a teacher, because I can't explain things and have it in my head. I just can't translate it.
I got it.
There we are. Good. It gets excited when it's in sunlight and it has a bit of a glow. It glows. It's lovely. £12.95 is the price point for this one. It is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Now, do not go anywhere, because I know it's not sunny outside anymore. It is, of course, the Late Show. Myself and Laura will be with you straight after the break, where we have got the first kit of the night. It's going to be brilliant, and we've got more amazing deals coming up as well. So do not go anywhere. I really need to eat something, so get yourself a cake and a cup of tea. And you know what, Laura, I think we need to get a cake and cup of tea as well.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like an amazing plan. We shall see you with a brew and a cake in a couple of minutes.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and the Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
Hello and welcome back. Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Which one do you want?
That,
The little
yes,
one.
thank
Okay.
you.
There we are.
Thank you.
Just run out of time then. Was that one of those ones? Hello and welcome back. I'm Laura Delou. This is Laura Binding. The two L's will be taking you through to the rest of the evening. There is 3 hours of madness and mayhem going to ensue. It's already been an interesting first hour. Now, we have got some gorgeous treats in store for you this evening, including one of the most amazing selections of jewellery. You've got to see chains. I get really excited by this. Chain, chain, chain. Take a look. Gotta love the chain.
It's lovely, isn't it? I did have to, I did sneak a little bit of extra sort of chain and stuff in it, but...
You sneaky,
We do get
sneaky
chain in with it.
person. It is everything I love about jewellery. Lots of chain, lots of pearls, lots of pretty things to look at, lots of individuality. How much did you love working with this kit?
It was really lovely. It was, and again, I literally used everything up from it. It was just one that keeps going, and it's got so many opportunities.
Yeah.
I think what I like about it is that you can keep it really simple looking, or that you can sort of make it full on as well. So
Yeah,
you can really
yeah.
mix styles with that as well.
There we are. Would you say, if we've got beginners coming into making jewellery, that this is something that they could...
Yeah, most definitely. I think you can keep it to the simple extreme of literally putting one of the round sort of blanks onto the chain and having it plain. You can keep it that simple, you know. I mean, I've made sort of, it's personalised me. I've got so much, some of it's doubled up there. But you can personalise it, or you can keep it blank.
Yeah.
So I think that's nicest for me. Give blank and say, let me know what you want to put on it. See, that's got a secret.
That's really beautiful.
But that's actually, do you want me to open it? Let me find it first. This one.
Oh.
And then it just says, I think it says best mum.
Oh. That's really lovely.
So it's something that, you know, if you wanted to keep it simple, if you didn't want words on it, because not everybody does want things that say mum and things like that.
No.
For me, that's something that's secret, but it's got the message in there as well.
Yeah, that's really lovely. I know what you mean, because there are the mum rings and necklaces, aren't there, which are really obvious, but that's really, it's subtle, it's delicate, it's nice.
Trying to play to everybody's taste,
Yeah.
so not everybody likes that, so trying to keep it a bit more like a secret message as well.
Oh, I like that. Oh, I like it. So we are looking at Mother's Day, but it is ideal for any other situation as well, and someone has put hammers in front of me.
I think they're for me. Are they for me?
But they were put in front of me.
To remove them from you.
No, it's fine. Okay. Okay, so in the kit you get a lot. Now, I'm going to start off with the blanks for you for a moment because I need to show you these because I've just got my fingerprints all over them. Right. There is a lot that you're getting. Can I just remind you, Laura has just taken one of these, so there is one less on this board than you actually get. So you are getting a lot in this particular kit. So first of all, you will be getting a finding pack in here. You will be getting 10 metres of gold coloured silver plated copper wire and 0.4. You will then also be getting another of the copper wire, but this time in 1 mil, and that's 4 metres. So 10 metres in the 0.4. 4 metres in the 1. You will also get, and this is in the findings pack now, 2 gold-plated copper small toggle clasps and T-bar, 2 pairs of gold-plated copper shepherd hooks, 4 metres, oh no, I've already said that one, sorry, 4 gold-plated copper ball head pins, 50 centimetres, so half a metre of the brass gold-plated oval link chain. You will be getting gold-plated copper crimp tubes, 5 of. You'll also be getting 5 of the gold-plated copper open jump rings. You will also get the organza bag as well. That's your findings pack. Then on top of that, so that's just starting. We've got your findings pack. We've got your 2 spools of wire. Not finishing there, okay? Then you get 60 carats of your multi-coloured beryl. And we are talking a huge, huge strand. This is a 32 centimetre strand. Often when we see beryl, multicoloured beryl, it's a smaller strand, isn't it? 32 centimetres, and that is lovely. You're getting your aquamarines in there, you're getting your wonderful morganites in there, you're getting those more green colours coming through as well. I mean, take a look at this. Beryl is a beautiful family of gemstones. Love the aquamarines, love the morganites, love all the bits in between as well. They're fantastic. Size-wise, it's 3x2 to 5x2 millimetres, so it is a graduated strand that you're getting, and they are faceted. But we're not stopping there. No, 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 because you also get a strand of freshwater cultured pearls. 7x5 is the size, and it's a 41 centimetre strand. Oi, 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 oi. And they're rice beads is what they're classed as, so they are brilliant. So you're getting those 2 fantastic strands, and that's normally where we'd end up finishing, isn't it?
Pretty
Not
much.
today! Nope. Because you also get a 10-pack of the golden brass circle blanks in 22 mil. You then get a 3-pack of the golden brass 3 circle blanks, 15 mil and 22 mil and 30 mil, so there's 3 in a pack of those. And you also get golden coloured swallow charms, which I've not yet shown you, which are here. Shall I pop them on with these? Dun, 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 dun. There's so many, I have to tilt it higher so you can see it, and it's all tipping off. There are 6 in a pack of your swallow charms as well. That's a lot! Solid blanks, hollow blanks, swallows, a strand of pearls, a strand of beryl, 4 meters of 1 mil wire, 10 meters of 0.4 mil wire, and did I mention the 2 strands? There's so many, I can't remember what I've mentioned now. Your finding pack as well. I mean, when Laura was saying it goes on and on and on, it's a kit that keeps giving, it really genuinely is. £30 for all of that. Just £30 for all of that. Look how many pieces of jewellery have been made with it. Now, you did say you've added chain to it.
I did add a little bit of chain and a little bit of extra findings, just because for me, when you've got those gold blanks,
yeah,
it just finished it off. That's so that's actually 2 different necklaces. The one to the side with the coin, can I just show you that one as well? You want me to see where it is? Am I close? There. So I'm going to go. There we go. That'll make life easier, won't it? Sorry.
Yeah, I like that.
So this one is one again.
A hidden message.
That has hidden messages. So it has mum and sort of little heart. And again, it's one that you can have it so that you can flip that over.
Yeah.
And it goes in that direction. So you again, it's just making it. There's so much that you could do with these kits.
Yeah.
You know, I've done stamping around them. There's a bracelet. Just here, I'm going to on that one there that I've actually stamped on the sort of the bird charms.
Yeah.
Just an initial. You can just about see
can you
there
actually
the K and the J.
Oh yeah.
So obviously I've got Kayla Jackson, so I've done the K and the J. There's a lot that you can do. Having the strand of beryl with the pink and the blue.
Perfect.
It's great. And again, there's a little message underneath that. I think it says best mum or something like that.
That's really lovely.
But the boy and the girl, so if you can symbolise 1 charm per child. I have one of each, but I've got, again, K and a J. We're going to actually demo that one. If you've got a shorter name like you have, you can sort of put a whole name around there if you wanted to.
Or a nickname.
Or a nickname, or you could keep it subtle. Again, it depends how much you want to have it. You know, some people like something subtle. So yeah, it's great. And like I said, I've got a friend who's got 5 children, 2 sets of twins, and then a girl, handful. So she's got 3 girls and 2 boys.
Wow.
So you've got there the perfect that you can personalise that.
Yeah.
And again, that's got Kayla and Jackson written down the edge of that one, and then a pink and a blue charm in the centre just to represent them.
Yeah.
So it's it's just something that I think you can really, really personalise this kit, not just for Mother's Day, but just for any reason.
Yeah, it's brilliant. What are you going to demo? Was it the ring?
I'm going to do the ring, yeah.
Brilliant.
So, because a lot of this I was actually struggling for once on using the wire because you've got so much that sort of work together as they are. I was thinking, well, I need to use this wire. So for this, I'm going to use the smallest of the sort of what are they actually known as, sort of ring charms, really, aren't they? Because they're like almost like a washer.
Yeah. With
the sort of the centre there. So this is ideal. Okay. So if you wanted to stamp on this, it's optional. And I just did an initial at the top and at the bottom. I didn't drill this in any way. I didn't put any holes in this, but I have used my hole punch, which we have had. I don't know if we've got any in stock, but we do sell them on the website. I've used them if I wanted to put additional drill holes into them. You can either use the Dremel or you can use the hole punches. So
at the moment we don't have the hole punches available, but they will be available very shortly, so keep your eyes peeled for those.
So anything, a lot of people, if you've already got the metalworking pieces, kits at home, your stamps, anything like that, then this is an ideal sort of kit. So what I'm going to do is take 2 lengths of the 1 mil wire. So with the amount of wire that you need, it's not a lot, but what you need is enough to go around the ring shank, and then just to come up onto the inside of the ring and go around. So I just kind of cut, probably, there's a ruler somewhere, it's not very much, it's about 5 inches. Okay, it's probably a little bit too much, but again, I'd rather have too much than not enough, And we're just going to do a very quick and easy weave for the ring shank itself, which is just going to be this weave here. And I like this one because, one, it's reversible, so it looks the same from both sides, but I just think it makes it look solid. So it makes it look like a solid piece of metal.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use my 0.4 wire for this. Now you can either keep it on the reel or you can cut a length of it off. It's going to take a length.
Are you pinging it across the studio?
Yeah,
There we are.
throwing it on the floor because I don't want to use that. So,
No, of course not.
I'll get it in a moment. So what I'm going to do is I want to start.
As you mean to go on?
Indeed, set standard for the day.
Yes.
I'm going to go probably about a third of the way in because I actually just want to wrap the centre of this. So I'm going to come along. I'm just keeping a little tail. I'm going to hold that, and I'm going to wrap 1, 2, 3 times just to anchor and attach that wire onto the actual base wire. I'm then going to take my second wire, place it on top. Okay. I do this weave a lot because I think it's very effective. So the wire's facing towards me. I'm going to bring it up across both those wires and then around and in between, all the way up and over and down the back, up and into the middle, and then around the front again. So it's what you're doing effectively is wrapping the top and bottom wires, but you need to just bring the wire across both those wires to do so. So I'm going to bring it up because I want to wrap the top wire. Up, wrap that top wire all the way around, and it's facing away from you. Bring it down, wrap that bottom wire all the way around. So up across, all the way around, and down the back, all the way around, and up across the front. What I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to just cut that tail wire so that that's actually gone now. What I'll do if you want is I can show you up close so you should be able to see it. Okay, so I'll show you how it would look from you. Now I'm right-handed, so I will weave naturally from the left towards the right. If you're left-handed, you just tend to go in the opposite direction, so you weave towards the left, from the left towards the right, right towards the left. But it's whatever feels comfortable for you, okay? But what you want is your wire to be going towards the end, okay? So I'm going to bring it towards you. So this is how, if this would be the view that you would be seeing. So it's going to come around that bottom wire, all the way around, across, over and in between, all the way up and over. So what you're doing is wrapping, so it goes down the back, up and into the middle and all the way around, across the front, around into the middle, all the way over and down. And you'll see, if you break it up, you can see the pattern there, broken up. It's almost like a percentage kind of symbol. So you almost have like a little line, and a line in the middle. Yeah. Okay, so you just keep doing that. Okay, and I need to go and
retrieve. While you're retrieving things, can I show you what my star buys are this hour? So I have got a 24-inch Prince of Wales chain in sterling silver, guaranteed under £10. What? It's happening. That is my star buy coming up at past. And at the end of the hour, I also have black spinel rounds. We don't see black spinel rounds very often. It's normally the rondelles, but here it is. Black spinel rounds, graduated, faceted and gorgeous. They are open for pre-orders and they are coming up at the end of the hour. There you go.
Right, okay, so when you want to check if you've got the right amount, what you can do, what size about, and then a little bit smaller, aren't you, about?
Hold on.
We have this conversation.
JKL.
You're an L, yeah. So aim towards the actual size that you want on your actual ring mandrel because there's no adjusting here.
Put weight on. So I'm probably a bit higher than that.
So what I'm going to do is I can see that that's going to be more than enough wire there, okay? That ring shanks, you can see there's the wrap side and across there, so it's going to be more than enough. So what I do then is finish by wrapping it around one of the base wires 3 times, which is the same way that you anchored the wire actually to it. Okay, and then pop that back on. So we're going for about an L. I can't see on my, there we go. So bring it across, and then what I want to do is kind of just taking the wires, I'm just taking my chainers pliers to straighten them up.
Okay.
Because they need to go on the inside of this this blank, this ring, this sort of shape. Okay, so you can see that there. Can you see how I've got that angled like that? Okay. So then what you're going to do is pop
like a
on.
jellyfish.
Okay. Okay. We see that.
I love the fact you're humouring me.
So you can see that that's sitting on there just right. Okay. So you can pop that back in now if you want to make sure that you get a really nice, secure finish. And then I'm just going to pull each of these wires across. Now, obviously, if you have got some kind of detail on this part here, make sure that that's positioned exactly where you want it to be before you lock this in place. And then you've got these, and what I'm doing is really making sure it's locking that down. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is remove that. And then just slightly open them, and I'm going to bring them, these are going to be too long, so I can cut them a little bit shorter. Okay, what I'm going to do is using my pliers just so that I can get a nice sort of clean wrap, bring that up, so you can actually wrap that there. You can go around again if you wanted to have it sort of double wrapped. I only did this, I stopped at this point and cut it there.
Okay.
But if you wanted to really make sure it's nice and locked, or if you wanted to just wrap a few more times for decoration, you can see how you can go across like that and have 3 across the centre if you want. So what you then do is just place that so that when it's underneath, when I turn the piece over, you'll see that wire's going across there, and what I'm going to do is take my cutters and make sure that that's nice and flush against that, and that's the finish there. If you wanted to just do it with one wrap, you will do the same kind of thing. You would just bring it right under like this, really make sure, but because it is a 1mm wire, it is going to lock it in place, because if you think
That's
that wire's
sturdy,
gone up and locked around,
Yeah.
So if you wanted to just wrap it around once, you can kind of come in like this. And then just again, very gently kind of crunch that there. I'll show you up close so you'll be able to see.
Up close and personal.
So you can see that's the back, and it's just cut nice and close. And the genuine, there's no edges, there's no sharp edges, and because that is still slightly raised above, it's not going to actually have contact with the skin.
Oh, so you won't catch
you wouldn't
it at
feel
all.
it anyway, but you really can. I mean, if I give that to you, I know that nobody else can sort of feel it, but you'll see what I mean. Does it fit?
No, that's smooth.
But if you actually put your hand, even if you handle it, if you feel the piece itself, you don't feel those sharp edges. But just make sure you take good cutters to get a nice clean finish on it.
No, it's there, so it's hidden behind anything. You
So
can't.
it just doesn't have any contact.
No.
So yeah, that's how you do that. It's really simple, really easy.
That's amazing.
You want me to finish it off
I
here?
quite like the tendril bits.
That's not safe though.
Okay. Put it down, Lara. Thank you very
You're
much,
welcome.
my lovely. Thank you. Say that again, my lovely. Oh, you managed to get that one in. Brilliant. Sterling silver heart. We had the gold one earlier on, which was a gold-plated sterling silver heart. Now we've got the sterling silver heart. Sterling silver. 925 sterling silver, cubic zirconia floating heart. So you've actually got the channels there, the bail, should I say. And you know what? I'm going to see what it looks like against, not even against, but with the Prince of Wales. If I can get, this is where it's not going to fit. No!
Right, so come here. Stop.
Yes, Mum.
Just take a thin piece of wire.
Yeah.
Or something like beading thread. And then you'll be able to use that like a needle. See? And that will help if it will go
I don't
through.
think it will.
Just because of the
It's slightly larger.
it's just that connecting part there.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to put a chain through it, that would be the easiest way to do it. Take something and then feed it through.
That's a brilliant idea.
Okay.
There you go. Now, it won't go through mine because mine's slightly bigger than the hole, so it won't
It's just
get
that
through.
little section there.
Yeah, it's because the Prince of Wales chain is so thick, it has gone for a thicker point to it. So I'll show you that a bit later, but it will look fabulous on a finer chain. And if you want to mix and match, you could go for a gold coloured chain if you wanted. But £12.95 is the price point for it. Great for Mother's Day. Could you stamp on this? Could you get away with that? Probably not.
I would be a bit wary about it just because of the fact that it's kind of hollow.
Yes.
So.
Oh yeah, of course.
I probably wouldn't, but that's not to say that you couldn't get it sort of etched on if you went, you know, sort of engraved. You could still get that done to it.
Yeah.
There you go.
You've got that wonderful, thank you, my lovely. Wonderful, I'm going to wear that for the rest of the show now. There we go. Dun, da, da, da. That's beautiful, isn't it? Now, if you had silver wire, you can have the gold and silver one.
You could.
I like that.
Mix it up.
So we have got a handful of these available. £12.95. Get it with a chain. They look incredible. Now, whoa. Let's bring you some crimp bead covers. Now, I'm going to bring you these ones, which are the 4mm. Goodness me. Are you actually getting 3 packs then, technically, in this one? Because there's 3 separated. You are getting 3 packs of your crimp bead covers. 4mm, so that's the kind of size you're looking at. You will be getting 3 packs of 100, so that's 300 of them in total. They start off life like this, if you've not seen them before, which basically is an open circle. So when you have your crimp, you press your crimp into place and then you put this over the top and curve the circle round so it covers the crimp. So you don't get any sharp edges. We're talking about sharp edges just, but there we are. There's no sharp edges and it creates a brilliant look. It ends up looking like spacer beads.
Yeah, I just think it's a nice finish.
Really
because when
finish.
you have the crimps on now, obviously when you flatten them, they just look like a little flatten.
Sharp.
Yeah,
as well.
it's sharp, and I just think to me that makes it look finished.
Yes. I think that's the most important thing when you're making jewellery. For years, my jewellery looked great until the finishing point, and then I'd always mess that up.
Yep, and
I'm
you'll
still not
see
glad to do it today, but there we are.
anything. I mean, even the necklace here, I've used the crimp covers and the crimp beads. Just whenever I use crimp beads, I will always incorporate the crimp covers. You could actually just use them as spacers. So if you wanted to just sort of place them onto a bead and thread and enclose them, you could use them to break up your gemstones.
So you don't need to have the crimp underneath, you can just... Oh, brilliant, brilliant. £8.95 for 300. 300. There is a whole lot of crimp cover going on in this. It's a great stash builder. Whenever you get bits like this, always stash build. And I know it sounds silly because, you know, you can see various things on the show a lot, but 300 of them in a pack, you're going to use them constantly. You will always need findings. It is an essential. It's like your bread and butter of your jewellery making.
Well, I mean, you can see here, I mean, I've used probably at least about 10, probably, just in this set of jewellery, you know, for the couple of bracelets, you know, the necklaces, if you want to add that detail. And for me, I just think it looks pretty.
They do. They really do. They have a really lovely finish. Now we've got Tina there, got Collector there, I've got Rosalind there as well. Well done to all of you, my lovelies. They are brilliant. 300 of them. How does it work out each, Tom? I can hear clicking. 3p. 3p. Technically a spacer bead, isn't it? 3p a spacer bead is what you're looking at.
Technically. Again, if you do like the illusion style necklaces, you know, where you use monofilament, or you might use bead and thread to have that kind of contrast, and you're adding beads on and you are using crimps to hold them in place, those are going to again look beautiful as that sort of thing. And that's when you're going to need a higher quantity.
Yeah. The first necklace, I would say one of the first necklaces I ever made was with tiger tail and crimps.
Yeah.
Didn't know crimp covers existed back then. That was not a comfortable wear. Now, it is our star buy. Let's bring you a gorgeous sterling silver chain under £10. Loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads. That is what you're getting here. Loads and loads and loads and loads of sterling silver in this chain. So much sterling silver, we couldn't even get it through the pendant. That's how much sterling silver. And if you wanted proof, you've got the stamp on either side there. And more importantly, 925, and it is from Italy. It's Italian silver. We know Italian silver is incredible, don't we? Italian silver, Italian gold, Italian glass, Italian fashion. If you want something to be incredible, I like pizza, I'm really hungry. That is, yeah, Italian is the way forward. Love this chain. It's 24 inches. It is magical. I mean, look at the movement that you get in this. There's so much silver in this. It's like I want to say a vortex.
It's amazing, isn't it? I mean, you couldn't recreate that. You just couldn't.
No.
Not in that detail. It's beautiful.
It's 3.6 grams as well of sterling silver that you're getting in this. And because you've got so much, it's sturdy, it's got a great thickness to it, so it's great with anything that's got bigger bales. Also great for anything that's a little bit more weighty. So if you had the leaves from the first hour, oh yeah.
That would be beautiful, wouldn't it? And again, those leaves, again, are very simple. A head pin or something just to secure a bit of wire. That would be beautiful.
It feels incredible against the skin as well. And that's often overlooked, isn't it, when we think about chains? Gorgeous. Guaranteed a huge amount of sterling silver, a gorgeous 24-inch chain, under £10. That's why it's already flying out. £8.95. Grab it while you can. That's not even just taken under £10, is it? We've taken it right down as far as we can go with them. It's amazing, £8.95. Love that movement of silver. That is a cascade, a waterfall of silver that you're getting there. It is incredible. And the movement, if you want to see the movement of the chain links, look at that. How fluid is that? Get a couple. And you know what? I'd be, not necessarily buying them to sell on. I'd be buying them to treat yourself. I'd be buying them to treat your mum. I'd be buying them just because it is a whopping great big amount of silver in a gorgeous design for £8.95. You're always going to need chains. Whether you're a jewellery maker or not a jewellery maker, you're always going to need chains.
I've bought quite a few of our chains before, and my auntie, she spent New Year's with us, and she just keeps very simple jewellery, just like a little pendant, and she said, oh, I'm looking for a nice chain, because there's a little shop where we were staying, and I said, I've got like loads, come and choose one. And she chose one, I don't know if it was that exact same one, but it was a chunky a chunkier one, and she just thought it was lovely just wearing it on its own, just because really, and it's nice to be able to give that to her, because I know that that's not... sort of cost me a lot of money, and it's made her really happy.
It's a very European way of wearing it as well, just a simple chain, nothing else. Really lovely. Yeah, that is brilliant. Absolutely adore that. Love the price. Love it, love it, love it. Now, get a couple. I'm just wondering, is it too thick a chain to get the rubies on? You know that Mozambique strand?
I mean, what you could do is make a pendant with those rubies.
Well, I was thinking maybe of getting a little head pin around.
You could.
And attaching a couple on and just have it maybe a little.
You could. I mean, for me, I would make a little sterling silver pendant.
Okay.
Using some sterling silver wire, the rubies, and then I would just have that as a delicate pendant. That would still have the sort of balance to it.
Yeah.
And add that to that chain.
That's brilliant.
Because then I don't think you're not kind of encroaching on either then.
Yeah. Very true, very true. Love it. Loads of you coming in for this one as well. Brilliant. Hold those lines. Well done if you got it. I love that one. It is like a helix, isn't it? It's kind of almost like a DNA
like
strand.
twisted, yeah.
Love it. Now, I have got a Swarovski crystal.
You had one.
I had, still have it. It's all right. I'm just... How's that? Bear with me a second. I've got it, I've got it. I'm just destroying everything else at the same time. There we are. Apologies. Apologies.
Right, no, stop.
I need a bit of your wire. Thank you, darling.
That's a 1 mil, by the way, that you just put through.
Oh. Do you want to hold it?
No, what I want to do is put loop on the end of it so that it stops it from running.
My computer screen has died as well. If someone could log me back in, that would be really appreciated. Everything's going horribly, horribly wrong. That, actually, as a talk around
really
the neck.
Really pretty.
Done. It is Swarovski Crystal Silver Shade Briolet Pendant. That would look beautiful in the window if you wanted to do sort of maybe almost a dream catcher style thing. Or a cascade wind chime.
They do catch the light beautifully. I've got one of the large Swarovski hearts, the really huge hearts that we've done before. I've just got that in my window. I just think when it's sunny, it catches the light and it's just beautiful. So you could do something like that, couldn't you? But for me, that is a beautiful necklace.
It's stunning on its own, isn't it? Would you hide the tip?
There's a couple of ways that you can...
Would you wire wrap it?
So there's 2 ways you could do this. You could just make a pendant out of it. You could just do like a little triangle kind of bail out of it. Or you could use your 0.4 and you could kind of briolet wrap it so that you almost give it a sort of a bead cap effect.
Would you, we've got the bails that have the 2 prongs on either side.
Yeah.
Would that fit on the end?
They normally are designed to go with the Swarovskis normally, so they should. Obviously, without seeing it, you can't guarantee without trying it, but they are sort of designed to go on them.
Yeah. Because that would look beautiful.
Yeah.
I think at the moment, for me, because you can see the wire going through, I'd want to cover that. I mean, it still looks beautiful, don't get me wrong, but...
You could, like I say, you could kind of give that almost like a bead cap if you wanted to.
Oh, do you know, we had some lovely bead caps on earlier on. That would look really beautiful with it. I don't know where they've gone now. They've probably been put away.
Show you what I mean. Shall I show you quickly?
Yes, please. That'd be lovely. £3.95. Do you want to keep it on this or...? No, there we go. £3.95 for that, which is a gorgeous price point when you're thinking about it. And when you're thinking about how much you could be charging for that as well if you are making it to sell on.
Okay, so I'm going to just quickly create a wrap loop, double wrap loop, and then bring this around.
Yeah.
So mind yourself. That's karma for last week when you were like, ooh, the whole time.
I've got a bit of wire here. I can just...
Right, okay. So I'm just going to show you quickly.
See, that looks really beautiful.
And then I would get rid of that. Hang on, nearly done. So I want to just... You're all right.
There's this loose tail just flapping about in the wind.
It's under control.
Really?
Yes, it's fine. There you go. Now you could do something like this.
See, that's beautiful.
And then you could do this down however far you want. I'm just going to bring it back up and then I'll show you. There we go.
How quick was that as well? This is pretty! There we are. So that's one of the things you could do with it. That's brilliant. Love it. Absolutely love it. Now, another thing that I love is emeralds. Oh my goodness, how many emeralds? Which ones do I go for? What? I'm going to go for... Sorry, I got slightly excited by the emeralds then. We don't normally have that many. Emeralds. Emeralds. It is a gemstone that I don't think is loved anywhere near as much as it should be. This gemstone earns respect, I think. It deserves to be respected. It's gorgeous. Now, Right. I've been told I got the wrong strand. I don't have any plain rondelles. I've got faceted, both faceted. Okay, these are the ones you're getting. These are the ones that you are getting. They are plain rondelles that you are getting. See, it is a gemstone that should be respected. She says having the wrong one. But it should be. If you think about it, rubies have kind of that they are the king of the gemstones, and sapphires have been associated with royalty so many times. But this gemstone is associated with the pharaohs, it's associated with queens, it's associated with so many different things. And you know what? A couple of years ago, there was a huge sort of resurgence of love for this particular gemstone, and I absolutely adore the way that campaign went, and it is magical. I mean, think about Angelina Jolie loves emeralds. You've got Mila Kunis is actually the face of Gemfields emeralds. It's amazing to think just how much, and again, it's not respected anywhere near as much as it should be. I still think it needs more.
Yeah, again, I think, like you say, it's just a little bit underrated. And I don't know why, because I think everybody knows the name.
Yeah.
Everybody knows emerald. They know it as a colour, they know it as a gemstone. So it like you say, it's almost it deserves a little bit more love than it necessarily gets, really. It's May's birthstone, isn't it?
Yep.
So again, tying it in, you could add a drop of that into your pieces to represent your birthstone, represent your children, or for you, if you're doing something as a family tree kind of thing.
I think one of the reasons why it had a bit of a bad rap was because it's a gemstone that it takes a lot to form it, and so it's often fractured and it's often cracked and it's often treated in a way with resin. And a few years ago, people weren't disclosing that fact, which is unfortunate. This strand has not been treated with resin. It's got a little bit of oil on the surface. That's it. A little bit of oil. That is it. It's the equivalent of baby oil, basically, is what's over the surface of it. It doesn't need fissure filling. It doesn't need to have any resins to it. It is an incredible, incredible gemstone on its own. And I think it's about time we fell in love with it again.
Definitely.
Especially at prices like that.
Yeah. I mean, again, perfect add-on to this kit.
Yeah.
Because the emerald, the green and the gold, beautiful combination together. And again, if you are thinking of your Mother's Day makes, if you are thinking of personalised jewellery, that is your May birthstone.
I was about to say, I may or may not give her an emerald. That's how I remember it.
Ah. I just remember it. It's one of my best friends' birthday is in May, and it's her birthstone.
There we go.
That's how I remember it.
There we go. Now, I have got the most amazing strand of white topaz. Microfaceted. I'm going to pop something down so you can see it because it's so bright and sparkly. It's blending into everything in the background. I'm not doing a very good job of that today.
It's because I always remember we did a show last year, we did the Christmas in July.
Yes.
And you were doing that and then we ended up having a glitter fight, and that's why every time you say sparkle like that, it just reminds me of glitter going everywhere. Yeah, we had glitter for one of the kits.
We did.
I don't actually know why. I think it was, and we just...
I can't remember.
It spilled or something like that.
It went everywhere, didn't it?
Went everywhere. So that's all. Every time you do that, it just reminds me of that.
Memories. See, this is what I love about. This is one of those strands that'll bring back memories. You will know when you wear this the first time you wear it, I think. The thing is, topaz is a gemstone that has fantastic clarity. When it's a good quality strand, it has fantastic clarity, and it's a little bit like a quartz in the regard that it really was made for light. It twinkles like a diamond. I mean, look at this. Look at how much brilliance comes out of each and every single one of these. And then on top of that, because it's faceted, you get the lustre as well. So you get on sparkle. That was really bad.
That was a bad one.
That was a really bad one.
Yeah.
Try again. You get on sparkle. That's better. But you get luster sparkle, you get brilliant sparkle, you get everything you could possibly want. And because it is clear, it will go with any gemstone, it will go with any metal, it will go with any fabric, it will go with anything you put it with. That's what I love about it. This is I want to say a just because strand, because you know you're going to wear it at some point, you know you're going to incorporate it into something at some point. You don't need to know what it's going to be for right now. What you need to do is get it right now. £12.95 for the most amazing 29cm strand.
See, what I love about that is the fact that you could add that to any gemstone, whether it's your ruby or whether it's pearls or emerald,
ruby.
because it's topaz.
Yeah.
And again, it's a recognised gemstone, and it's certainly not a gemstone that you would associate that kind of price tag with.
No.
Do you know, if you had, and again we say this, but if you were giving that as a gift to somebody who doesn't make jewellery, you know, and you said that that's topaz, they're just going to go, oh my goodness, because you know you associate topaz as being a high-end gemstone.
Absolutely.
And it is a high-end gemstone, so you certainly wouldn't expect it to be that price.
It's one of the most well-loved gemstones in the jewellery industry because it's so hard-wearing. It is ideal for anything. We were talking earlier on about bracelets being something that needs to be hard-wearing. Bracelets and rings are two pieces of jewellery that need to have hard-wearing gemstones. You will know if you make a mistake of buying, say, I don't know, a fluorite bracelet. I've got a fluorite bracelet, I love it, but I don't wear it very often because I know it's a soft gemstone in comparison to something like a topaz, so I can't get away with wearing it very often because all you need is a couple of knocks to it and you've scratched the surface. Topaz is high on the Mohs scale, so it's going to withstand your knocks and bumps in comparison to something like a fluorite, in comparison to something like a calcite. It is brilliant for that, and so it's so well loved. You can do it as earrings, you can do it as a necklace, you can do it as a bracelet, you can do it as a ring, you can do it as all of those things, and it's going to withstand it. And I would be tempted to just do this as a simple bracelet.
I mean, like you say, just a lovely little bracelet, just on a bit of beading thread, some sterling silver crimps.
Oh, nice.
And then again, that's something that could blend in. It could be something like I often wear just like a charm bracelet and a solid bracelet. If I wanted to add a little bit of a sparkle, if I was going out for the night, I could pop on that little plain bracelet.
Yep.
And that would add that, I say plain, but that little sort of more delicate bracelet. And that would add that little bit of sparkle in amongst all your others.
Absolutely. If you're doing bridal as well, if you're thinking of, I mean, you could sew this, it'd be really elaborate, wouldn't it? But you could sew this onto your dress.
Yeah, add that little bit of extra. Is it November's birthstone?
Topaz, yes.
So there you go, you've got another birthstone.
Yes. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Now, next up, I have got, again, now I've got the smaller variety of the crimp covers. Never managed to do that without knocking something off. Crimp covers in 3mm this time. We just saw the 4mm. I've got the 3mm for you now. And again, it's 3 packs of 100 that you're going to get. So it is 300 pieces in total that you are getting with these. Greater spacer beads, great of course for its original job, which is to cover crimps and to prevent you from getting sharp bits. It makes it look really nice as well. It gives a really nice high-end finish to it. Beautiful colour to it. Works so well with so many different varieties of stones. 3mm and 4mm. Again, this is one of those stash building pieces. So grab it, add it to your kit. You're going to use it at some point in the future. You absolutely are, whether you use it now or later. Are you ready? £6.95. Tom, what does that work out as? Oh, don't make me guess. I'm not going to guess.
I'm not getting involved.
Oh, I don't want to get involved. I'm not getting involved. 2.3 3 pence. Let's just round it up.
No, round it down.
Oh, yeah, it's under 5, so you round it down. Yeah, no, but if you think about it, okay, all right, no, we'll round it down. I'd rather round it up and give you, you know, make you think you're getting a little bit less when you're getting a bit more. All right, so I'll round it down. 2p. Meh, 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 meh. 2p each, rounded down. 3p if you round it up. I know it's under 5, so you should round it down, but
Basically, it's just a great deal.
it is
It's
an
a
amazing
bargain.
deal. 2p, 3p. Who cares? It's incredible. Now, guess what? It is star buy time. Kath, can I say thank you so much? I did get the gift. It is beautiful, and you are right. I do love the spinel. I do. It's gorgeous, and it fits as well. I don't need to change the size. Kath sent me a ring.
Aww.
A beautiful ring with black spinel.
Ooh, very lucky you.
This is also black spinel. This is also gorgeous, and it's round. Get around, round, round. Lots of round spinel. All of them faceted as well, which is really lovely because with it being lustrous. Lustrous. Sounds like a snake, doesn't it? Lustrous. It is brilliant for lots of surface areas because it will twinkle and it does this little dance with scintillation, like fairy lights. 90 carats of fairy lights right there. 90 carats of black spinel faceted rounds, 5mm. So, the nice thing about this is they are all the same size. Not graduated. I mean, graduated is beautiful and lovely, but if you're wanting to do a stretchy and you want to have it as a simple single size, this is going to be so good. 5mm, great for bracelets, great for necklaces as well, great to pop with pearls. What would you do if I handed this to you?
Again, it's just one of those that's going to be a brilliant all-rounder, isn't it, really? Because it's something you can make a ring out of, you can make earrings out of, you could add it with any colour,
Yep.
because it's just going to go with and complement any metal,
Yep.
any gemstone.
Yep.
It's just a go-to, isn't it? It's got to be done. And
It's a stash builder.
we don't see 5mm very often either.
No, it's normally 6 or 8, isn't it?
It is, or
6,
4.
8 or 4. Oh, of course, 4, yes.
So it's nice to have
Yeah,
that
yeah.
slightly, a slightly different sizing.
Yeah, thinking about it, it's normally the even numbers that we see.
It is.
Oh, there we are. 5mm, don't get that very often at all. Are you ready for your price point? Start by ahoy, £8.95. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant price. Brilliant price. Absolutely adore it. I'm thinking earrings.
Yeah, like you say, there's earrings, there's a little bracelet. You know, in the second kit, we've got some lovely purple or lavender opal coming up. Again, rounds. So that would be a beautiful addition to that. It's great if you want to do something monochromatic.
Monochromatic.
That's the one. We all had a go.
It's not normally me who gets it, okay? It's normally me going, what is it called? What is it? What is it? I feel quite nice. Do you know what it would go really nicely with, actually?
Yeah. There you go, your copper colours. But then again, if you've added it with your
Black and gold
black
goes
and
amazing,
gold,
yeah.
is it August's birthstone?
It's
been added.
It's a new one,
it's
isn't
been
it?
added
Yeah.
to August.
It's I think it's the most
birthstone.
recent one to be added, isn't it? Because before that it was Tanzanite was the
Yeah.
most recent one. Yes, yeah, it's August.
So again, you've got another birthstone, so you've got that personalisation going on. What?
Peridot.
Peridot and spinel is just beautiful, isn't it?
Ah! In fact, you might as well pop the emerald with it because those two look beautiful.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And the is that tanzanite there?
Yep. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Love it. Absolutely love it. Check out that sparkle. Do you know what I would really like to pop this with? The topaz we've just had. That combination. Hello. I can't do it anymore. I'm giving up. I'm retiring the sparkle. I'll attempt to retire. Let's the sparkle go on holiday for a little bit. Hold those lines on that one. Goodness me. It's been amazing. Now, do I have enough time to squeeze some in? I have. Now, I have got some pendants for you. These are the ones that I threw across the table a moment ago. Oh, and have we got any tweezers? Because I did just stab myself with mine and they flew across the room. Well, this is kind of like a hook. And I moved this across the table and it caught the tweezers, which spun round and flew at me and stabbed me and then fell on the floor.
I did check there was no blood.
She did ask very nicely before we came back from the break, and then went, it's all right then. Sympathy. So I've got no tweezers. They are here. Let me just use this. There we are. You hold that one. I'll go and recover the tweezers. I'm just getting old. Oh. Everything aches. Everything aches. I started exercising the other day. Everything hurts. What did I do? Not very much, to be fair. Not very much. I lifted a few weights and that was it. 925 sterling silver, which is then gold plated. Cubic zirconia pendant. So cubic zirconia is all the way around. It looks amazing as a pendant, but because you are going to get 2 earrings.
Yeah, definitely. That's got to be a go-to for me.
They would look incredible as earrings, wouldn't they? And simple as, just add it to a shepherd's hook.
I was going to say, literally wouldn't need to do anything. A shepherd hook or maybe a jump ring in between.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe jump ring.
Maybe.
Now, here's a question. What size jump ring?
I think I would probably go for about a 5mm.
Okay.
Or 4mm even.
Yeah.
Just something small just to connect it, because you wouldn't want a
big jump ring, like a 9mm. Sorry if I've made you jump then. No, but if you think, there are so many different sizes to jump rings.
Yeah.
That
it's just about that balance. I think sometimes you use jump rings visually to actually be part of the design, or sometimes you will use it as it is, as an actual sort of function, which in this case is what I would use. That's why I'd go smaller, just so that it just gives a little bit of movement, but it's still, you still see that lovely focal.
£10.95. Now, whether you separate them out and have them as 2 pendants and then charge, I don't know, how much would you charge for it? Sterling silver, cubic zirconia, 1 pendant?
I'd probably be looking at around about, again, depending on what you added it to chain-wise, you'd be looking at around about sort of £20, £30.
£10.95 for 2. So if you did want to turn them into earrings, do you know what? I'd probably make them into pendants at those kind of prices. There we are. That is fantastic. Get 2 packs and then you can have 2 pendants. In fact, get 3 packs. You can have 2 pendants and 2 pairs of earrings.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm thinking of it. Yes, you can. Oh, see, I did the math really well then, and then I went, no. I don't get it right normally. So, no, it is right. 3 packs, you can get two pendants and 2 pairs of earrings. There we are. Hold those lines. Now, do not forget, there's been so many people who've been asking about this, but the labradorite, which has vanished somewhere, it's over there. It is coming up at 8:30. That is in half an hour's time, and it is already proving very popular. There is only 156 of these available. And I don't think there's going to be that many available when we come to the actual auction, because you know what? We've had it on pre-order since the beginning, and they are very, very popular. It's beautiful. Now, don't go anywhere. I need to get more food. I'm sure you need to get a drink as well. Cup of tea, cake ahoy. See you after this.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend $4.95 with us, you'll get a free welcome pack which contains everything you need to get started, including step-by-step project cards and a DVD which will give you the chance to be able to create an arrangement of different items of jewellery. You'll also get a manual which will help to familiarise you with all the items you're going to be creating and all the tools you're going to need to do so. Plus you'll also get a free pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier, so why not give it a go today? It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you'll receive 10% off your first order with us? We'll also keep you updated with special offers, themed shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Literally seconds away from coming live, I got distracted by this. I want to bring these first. Can I do that? These are amazing. Do not forget, at 8:30, I have got the must-have of the day. And when I'm talking must-have, I'm talking slabs of gorgeousness, which apparently they're not called slabs, they're called, what was it, tumbles?
Tumbles, aren't they?
How are they tumbles?
They're not tumbles.
They're slabs. I could lay a whole patio with these. Potentially a fairy-sized patio, in fairness, but you know, it's masses and masses and masses of labradorite, and they are the high-quality versions. Look at the colours. Look at this. Absolutely love it.
I love that. I think that might be one of my favourites, that one right there, that sort of longer shape.
I love that shape as well. It's almost like a briolet drop, isn't it?
What's great is you could combine that. You could kind of cut this strand up and play about and see what shapes might sort of multi-link together.
Yeah.
So that would be quite cool.
I'm now thinking, as you said, multi-link, and I don't know why it's made me think of rosary. Oh, link.
The word link.
Yeah. Right, it makes me think of rosary linking, so yeah, there we go. Anyway, I want to bring you these because they are amazing. Take a look at the glow. These are phenomenal. Okay, so mango, because of the colour. Lunar, because it looks like the sun or the moon. Technically the moon it's supposed to look like, but it looks more like the sun. Round cabochons. How amazing is this? That is like you've got a light In fact, it's like I've got a little candle burning. Ah. They are brilliant. Imagine that as a ring.
They're gorgeous, aren't they? When they first sort of launched, they were used a lot with shibori ribbon.
Yeah.
So again, you sort of set them onto the backing foundation, and you could seed bead around them. But you know, I think they're absolutely beautiful. I think they're great to set as cabochons. Use with your wire, use with your seed beading, sort of literally just anything that you want. I just think there's something really magical about them.
It's almost like I'm going to reference a film. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I love that film.
I know, it's amazing. Other films are available. But cartoon, it's almost cartoon-like.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's actually here. When the light goes across it, it looks like it's a drawing. I've never seen that effect before.
And also what's lovely is they've got such an sort of a unique texture to them as well.
They feel incredible. It's almost, you know when you've got a pencil rubber?
Yeah.
It's almost that kind of feel, but a bit more, I don't know, it's something that you can't describe, but it's very, you know, when you do use your wire work, it's great because it kind of really grips the wire. It doesn't slip. It holds the wire, and it means that you can be quite minimal with your wire work because what you do is actually quite secure. You are getting 6 of these in a pack. They literally look like they are lights. When the light catches it, it looks like the light's actually coming from inside, and that's what I love about them. £10.95 for the pack. I would be so tempted to use these on other things as well, rather than just jewellery making.
I mean, they've got that potential, haven't they? I mean, that's the thing. It's something that, because of the back as well, you could literally just glue them. So you could glue them to... shoes. You could glue them to the blanks that we had in the first kit.
Yes.
If you wanted to, or any sort of metal blanks. If you used metal sheet, you could glue them to that. You know, they're very, very versatile.
Handbags.
Yeah.
Donna's there already. Victoria in Kent is there already. It is amazing. I love them. Absolutely adore them. Absolutely adore them. Pop these on some, I don't know, jacket maybe? Replace buttons.
Yeah, buttons. I was just thinking maybe you could do cufflinks with them.
Yeah. Yeah. Love it. They are absolutely fabulous. Love those. Now, talking about the blanks you were on about a moment ago, I've actually got the rose-coloured. You're getting 3 different sizes. 3 of each. I've just dropped them all off the bottom.
That looks so good as well.
It did. It was
you were
so
so proud of yourself. And then it just went,
pretty. I was really proud of that. I was really proud of that as well. Now, there you go. So you got the rose gold and brass, 3 circle blank pendant, and it's 3 circle blanks because you get 3 different sizes. So in theory, you would, if you wanted to. You don't have to, of course. You don't have to. I love you. I just realised.
I love how you look at me then and go, oh.
You could do it like that. They're really pretty like that, actually.
They're great, aren't they? When I was working with the kit, obviously we had the gold version of these in the kit. Working with it, it was great just sort of playing around and looking at potential design elements that you could work with those. Again, you can stamp into them, you can texture them, you can do anything you want with them, really. But yeah, with those cabs, they'd be great.
Really love the idea of them with the cabs. Like that, and then almost like a solar eclipse. Ooh. They would be brilliant. So £6.95 for them. You can separate them out if you want to, of course. I'm liking the idea with those 3, the smaller ones linked together as a bracelet. Big ones as earrings, little ones as a... In fact, that would be brilliant. Okay, so those 3 as a necklace, Those two as earrings. That doesn't work. Those four as a necklace. We'll get there.
Oh, can I see the heart chain?
Oh yeah, of course.
Because obviously you've got the copper blanks and then you've got the chain, and this is where you can kind of, I'm going to mess your display up, but you could do a bracelet where you just have one of these either side, so that you connect it either side like that. So one on one side, one on the other. Again, you could have that as a necklace. You could have that as that lariat style. So, you know, you've got so much that you could do with that. You can, like I say, pierce them to sort of make little drill holes into them if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Add charms to them.
Nice.
Stamp on them. Anything you want. But with that chain, that's going to be a beautiful combination.
There you go. If you did get the chain earlier, get these now, they're brilliant. Or of course, add them to the kit as well, because actually it'd be nice to mix and match with the
mix metals again.
colours. Yeah. Loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it. £6.95, you are getting 9 of them in the pack, because you're getting, well, technically 3, because you've got the 3 different sizes, but it's 9 different sizes in total. There you go. Doo-doo-doo. Now, next up, if you are making to sell, you might want to find something to display the items on, or of course, if you want to just display them at home while you're making as well, this is ideal. Or if you don't have a jewellery box, or you just have lots of earrings and you want to make sure they're kept separately, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. It is an acrylic earring stand. It's made in such a way that you can have it so some bits are cascading. So if you have got the longer drop earrings, then you've got the display section there. You can have them as studs as well. They're all lined up beautifully, and it's very neat and tidy. And if you are doing it to take with you to fairs and things like that, they will just slot together if you get multiples. So ideal. Absolutely ideal. Have you used any of these?
I haven't had a chance to get any of them, but it's certainly something that would benefit me.
Yep.
Both if I wanted it for personal use, just to put my earrings on, but especially my daughter, because she's got her ears pierced and she is a nightmare for losing her earrings. She never puts them away.
Yeah.
So for me, that's something that I would say to her, okay, personalise it, maybe because of the fact that it's lovely, it's white, it's blank.
Oh, you can do
you could do whatever you want to it, maybe let's personalise it, let's have a bit of fun, let's put a bit of decoration on it, put it on the shelf in your bedroom and put your earrings back onto that.
Hair clips.
Hair clips or bows, you've all this to look forward to. There are certain bows at the moment, as I'm sure any mums of girls would be aware of.
Yes.
And they're great for that as well, yeah, as a stand for that.
I think I might be investing myself in a huge collection of different stands like this.
You've all this to
in
come.
the future. There we are, all of it to come. £5.95 is the price. Brilliant price, especially if you are wanting to keep your place tidy. I've been wanting to keep my place tidy for a long time. It never quite happens. But hey,
Good intentions.
good intentions are always there. My intentions are always there. Never managed to fulfil those intentions. It is brilliant, and we do have the various different display stands as well on the website that you'll be able to find, and also bring them to you occasionally on air also. So if you are wanting to mix and match, they will all just work so nicely together. Lightweight as well, and durable, which is always good.
You know, so easy for storage, good for travelling. Again, even if you were travelling, if you were going away on holiday and you wanted to put a little bit of your jewellery on there, then you could, and just sort of lay that into the suitcase.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, again, it's light, compact.
Yeah. Apparently a really good way of doing it is to pop your earrings on there and then not cellophane. Yeah. Cling wrap.
film.
Cling film, that's it. Cellophane, cling wrap, cling film. Any of the above. Any of the above. Apparently that's supposed to keep them in place quite nicely.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go. Bring it out. Untape it. Moving on. Now, I have got... There it is. Do you know what? I think it's because I've gone from driving to straight on air and not had a moment to adjust my eyes. I can't seem to register distances. Maybe I should take my glasses off, actually.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Right, I have got Swarovski for you. It is a brilliant shape. This is a brilliant shape. So it is a tilted spike fancy stone, and it's in crystal. Would you pronounce that marauder? Marauder? Crystal marauder, and it's one in a pack that you get. The back looks like this, and the front looks like that. There you go. I like the back as well, actually.
It's cool, isn't it?
It's rhombic. Very rhombic. Love it. £3.95 is your price point for this one, which again is absolutely fantastic. Think about actually, I don't know, could you capture that?
You could prong set it.
Yeah.
You could prong set it within your design, so you could make a prong set ring with that.
Yeah.
You could make a pendant or have it as a little drop.
And if it's not pronged, it's right. It was almost funny. You did kind of chuckle.
Yeah, that was one of the better ones I've heard.
I'm keeping that. That's a compliment. That's a compliment right there. £3.95. I'd be wanting to actually put this on shibori.
Yeah, and again, it's something that you certainly could incorporate within your sort of seed beading, catching it with seed beads. You had those little sparkly true seed bead ones earlier, didn't you?
Yeah.
Again, that little bit of edging, that would look beautiful.
Absolutely. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Lots of you taking more than one of these, which is brilliant to see. They would look really nice as earrings. Loving that. It's almost a very retro sort of 1980s style.
I love the way that is cut. It looks magical. It looks like a really cool kind of. It's just full of magic. I love it when it's like that because it all sparkles from every angle.
Now looking at it, you do have that depth to it. It kind of almost pulls you in.
Yeah.
There you go. Love it. Absolutely love it. Now, next up, I have Angela Edwards' book for you. So this is Craft Fair Success, a guide to choosing craft fairs. So if you are wanting to start your craft fair adventures this year, this is an amazing book. It gives you so much insight into the industry and how to actually choose the craft fairs. It says the book is for you if you're thinking about attending craft fairs to sell your work, or you have tried a few craft fairs and not had the results you wanted and deserved. You want craft fairs that will work for you. You can only do a few craft fairs each year and you want to find quality events. Or it's also for you if you need to know how to prepare for craft fairs so you can maximise your chances of success. I like that because when you go to craft fairs, you don't necessarily know what to expect. And there are different kind of styles, aren't there? So, for example, if you went to a craft fair at a school, you wouldn't be charging the same prices as a craft fair at a country manor house.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, I mean, it's something to, I guess, I mean, Angela's a brilliant teacher. She teaches the business course here as well. So she's got so much information about selling your jewellery, about selling it online, selling it at craft fairs. So it's quite nice when you actually have that specific area to go directly to. So you haven't got to kind of go through different sections to find that information. You've got a whole book there. On that one specific subject, which is, you know, it's very, very popular at the moment doing craft fairs. And what you need to do is stand out. You need to be able to make your work stand out against everybody else that's there and be individual, but also know how to get that balance right as well. So I haven't read the book, but I imagine that knowing Angela, that's the kind of things that she's going to have in that book, going by the sort of the back of it.
The chapters are really easily laid out. They're very easy to manoeuvre. You've got things like the type of craft fairs, finding craft fairs, local events, using mailing lists, asking the right questions, setting your objectives, insurances, which is something we may not necessarily consider. I mean, that's not the first thing that was sprung to mind for me. Preparing for your craft fair, cost of your craft fair, because again, if you are going to do craft fairs, you pay a price for a stall, don't you? Booking your craft fairs, scammers. Now that's another one that I didn't think of. Image management as well, which is always important about you saying about standing out. Selling your products, attitude matters. That is a really good one. The amount of occasions where I've gone to go to a stall and then there's just kind of been a little bit, it's a little bit uncomfortable when somebody's desperately trying to get you to come over, or if they're looking like they've had a really bad day, you don't really want to approach.
It's about having that sort of, yeah, like you say, that sort of draw that you want people to be able to feel that they can come to you, have a little look, ask you a question if they want, and also to not have that pressure. Because I think that's the main thing, is that people don't like to feel pressured to buy. They want to be able to have a look and make that choice themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, because you do, I mean, I go to a lot of food fairs. Why does that not surprise people? Food fairs, I love food fairs. I love craft fairs, but I love food fairs. Problem is with food fairs, do go up to the stalls and then you end up spending money you didn't want to spend because it's not necessarily something you wanted, but then you're there going, oh, I kind of got to now. I've kind of got to. So yeah, it's about welcoming people in, and there's lots of different things we don't necessarily consider. Insurance is a big one, scammers as well is a big one. It's going to really help you to stand out and to, I think, give you the confidence that you need.
Yeah, and I think having that guide is someone that's done it. I mean, Angela's done successful craft fair, so she's learned all these tips, and what she's doing is putting it all into a book for you, so that you've got your how-to guide really, and it's essential.
Absolutely, brilliant, brilliant book. Grab it while you can. Now, how about I bring to you? This is one of the nicest colours of kunzite I've seen. It's very rich in colour. Often kunzite's a lot softer. You don't get to see as much of the colour, more of the white comes through normally, but look. It's the perfect pinky purple, isn't it? 290 carats of beautiful kunzite. I am sorry, but I am in love with this. The colour, I am wanting to put that with jadeite.
That has got, like, that colour really is standing out, isn't it?
It's one of the richest tones that we've had of kunzite. Like I said, often it's a lot lighter than that, but it's almost like a plummy colour coming through.
Yeah, it's like almost like it's sort of, it's that true lavendery kind of tone, isn't it?
Yeah, luscious lavender. Oh, it'd go really nicely with your kit, actually.
It would go beautifully with this kit. And again, we've got opal in this second kit, so to be able to say you've got...
In fact, you just pass me the strand of opal.
I could.
Thank you, my lovely.
It's a long strand.
Oh, it is. Loads and loads of opal you're getting with that, but look at those two together. Oh, yes, please. With some sterling silver spacers. Ooh, hello. Loving it. Straight down on the price point for you. Not very many of these available, I'm afraid. I would love to be able to bring you hundreds of this quality. But for $29.95, that is an amazing price. Seriously, when you think about the fact it's one of the elite gemstones, isn't it, if you think about it. Often only ever seen in bespoke jewellers or in high-end jewellers. It is a luscious colour. It's a luscious gemstone. It's really unusual, and it's got to be the richest, deepest colour I've seen on a strand here.
That really is. I mean, I'm with you. I've got some of the paler strands at home, which are still absolutely beautiful. But that is one, again, it's recognisable, isn't it? If you had held that up and said, what is this gemstone, you could say straight away exactly what that is. I love the size of it as well. That's a beautiful size, 10 mil. That's ideal. There you've got your earrings, you've got your ring size, you've got your pendant, you could triple set it. There's so much scope with that.
That's gorgeous. Oh, I know. I did say I want to pop it with jadeite. Jadeite and silver.
And again, you had those silver, Stardust silver spacers.
Yeah.
they would look beautiful. Just a couple of those, just a couple of those in the centre, and then restranded.
Straight away, that's heavenly right there. Heavenly. Oh, love it. You're loving it too. £29.95. It is brilliant. Hold those lines. Now, I have got some rose gold crimp tubes for you. These are brand spanking new. You will be getting 100 of them in total. Just going to tip them out. So, tilt it. Whoa, come back. Come back.
I love how you don't. It's almost like you're going to say it's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. Even if we all know it's going to happen.
It's not going to. See, look, just tilt it slightly. It's all good. So it's rose gold plated copper that you're getting with this particular one, which I think. Come back. Right. Let's just do a really silly price and get them gone because they're trying to run away anyway. 100 of them in total, 2x2. They are crimp tubes, so they are
£1.
Oh.
No wonder they're wanting to run away at those kind of prices. They're going to be flying out anyway, aren't they? £1, it's rose-plated copper crimp. Now, when I said rose gold, when it says rose-plated, is that rose gold? No, I'm going to, you know what? Forget it's rose gold. It's probably rose-coloured plated copper. So I apologise for saying rose gold. It's because of the colour that I was seeing. So it's rose gold coloured copper crimp tubes. There we are. Not rose gold at all. There we go. £1. 100 in a pack as well. They are brilliant if you're wanting to stop things from running away. Ironically.
But you can use them like little spacers as well, though, at that price.
Yeah, because they can just be tubes, can't they? You don't have
just
to
pop
crush
them in
them.
between your gemstones. But with the black spinel that we had, or even with the kunzite, that would look pretty.
Yes.
You know, just add them in and you don't flatten them, just literally feed them on like they are a bead.
They would look really nice, actually. Maybe 3 of them, and then a little. Oh, what about the topaz from earlier? The microfrosted topaz.
Yeah, that would look
and
pretty.
do that as a bracelet. £1. Loads, you're getting more than one of these. They are brilliant. It's the rose gold coloured copper that you're getting. It is flying out at £1 a pack. I don't even want to try and figure out what that is per crimp. It's a penny a crimp. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
I did think the same way, but as soon as they went, wow, you were like, oh yeah,
the
that's
penny
so
dropped.
obvious.
The penny dropped. No one's ever going to take me seriously again. I don't think anyone takes me seriously anyway. A penny a piece. Make me cry. Keep talking, I need to wipe my eyes. It's all good. And Tom pointed out that the only person who's been made to look foolish is me, and I did it to myself.
You haven't.
Yeah, I did. on national TV as well, I mean, because that's what you do. Oh yeah, international.
I love how that gets chucked in there. Just to make you feel better.
Just to make me feel better.
Yeah.
In front of the world, you've just pointed out how silly you are. How about we do today's must-have? Oh dear. Can we just to remove how humiliated I am right now at that moment. Laura was doing a beautiful dance in the little
stylish.
the little bit. I was mortified, and apparently Kerry wanted to cut Laura in on the dancing. So
No, it's my...
only one humiliation per show. Today's was mine. Now. It is today's must-have. We are looking at a huge amount of labradorite. No math involved. Just take a look at it. You can see how big that is. These are slabs. Now, it actually says they're tumbles. I would not say they're tumbles. I would say they're slabs. They are huge. They are big. They are bold. They are beautiful. They are unbelievable. Look at this. That's really lovely. In fact, each and every single one has a different characteristic and a different personality. So this one's more of a shy one. Creeps in a little bit of colour there. Ooh, a bit more of a metallic finish to that. Love these. Look at that. Cheeky. Winks at you a little bit. That one's more of a subtle one, isn't it? So that one's more sort of, I don't know. I'd want to pop that with a chord. So it's almost a muted tone. Really like the idea of that. It's not very often you just get one that does that. So you turn it round and you see which side you prefer, because each side's going to be slightly different. So that's one, that's the other. So for me, this one would be the side that I go for. Look. Golden colours. And you were saying you liked this particular shape.
Yeah. I just like the fact that it's quite tapered, so I think scope-wise is quite... But I like them all. I think they're all great. I can see, you know, rings there. I can see pendants. I can see bracelet focals. Even earrings.
Ooh, I like this one. You only get a little... It's almost like...
That makes me think of shattered glass when you get the sort of different reef, because it's all from different sort of internal...
Yeah.
I like that one.
It's almost like a dragon stuck behind a rock.
Hiding away in the undergrowth.
I mean, look at the fire that comes out. And I don't mean fire as in fire within a gemstone, because it doesn't have that. I mean the fiery colours. I mean, when that almost, that copper and golden colour just crept, and didn't even creep, it ran across the stone. It is absolutely magical. The amount of personality each and every one of these stones has. It's almost like they're glowing as well. Look. How incredible are they? That one on its own as a pendant, wrap it, wire wrap it, seed bead around it. That would be really lovely, wouldn't it?
That would look lovely in sort of like a cuff bracelet or a sort of a real chunky sort of focal necklace.
Yes. Yeah. I want one as a ring.
It's cool, isn't it?
Imagine that as a ring. That would be absolutely amazing. Now, there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 11 on this strand. 11 in total on this strand. Now, the amount on the strand might vary depending on the shape and the size of the actual gemstones. But on this particular strand, there is 11 on the strand. That could be 11 rings, that could be 11 bracelets, that could be 11 pendants. It's £1.81 each. £1.81 each, less than £2 each. Look at this one. Okay, this one is a ring. Oh.
So when you have the sort of slightly more quiet or slightly shyer ones, that's where you can use your wire weaving to decorate down sort of the front of it. When you've got ones that are really sort of shouting, they're the ones that I would maybe decorate around the edge. Yeah. If I was going to do a pendant, maybe do some weaving around the outside of it, have it sort of uninterrupted as such. But if there's some that have just got little sort of flecks of colour going through it, you can do some wire weaving, and then that would really bring out those little flecks of colour.
I've got to say, I mean, a lot of the times we see a lot of colour coming out of strands like this, but the shy ones are just as beautiful. I've actually got a bracelet of I think it's the best way to describe it, shy labradorite. I've got a full bracelet. It's a double strand, chunky, really chunky rounds, and there's a massive heart in the centre, and all of them are shy. It's got a beautiful sort of a grey greenish, so it's, whereas this is more of the green background, it's got more of a grey greenish hint to it, but not very many colours come out at all, and it's still just as beautiful, still looks amazing, still has people talking about it. So you could mix and match. There's a couple of shyer ones on this particular strand, and there are shouty ones. There are divas, and there are those who wish to remain in the wings.
But I also find when you have got them together, they bring it out of, they all sort of come alive.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Imagine just having that as a necklace. Just literally putting some sort of little beads, little spacer beads just in between them, and having that as a chunky necklace. Now, I mean, I know it's a statement, but for me, I think that's like really...
That's a massive statement piece. I really like that.
But I think that's cool. I think, you know, you could even just put some jump rings in between it just to break it up a little bit if you want that little splash of metal. And that, to me, if you're going out, that's gonna be a statement piece.
Now, I'm sorry about the scratch marks on my neck. That's my daughter. Forgot to mention about the scratching as well. The problem is, the necklace I wear, she's fascinated with the chain and she wants to eat it. So if she's not trying to eat it, she's... Well done if you managed to get a hold of it. That is brilliant. And bases, actually, for Tree of Life and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Now, what was that, my lovely? Ooh!
Oh, wow.
A daisy flower charm. It's more of a pendant, isn't it? It's massive. Come on, you can pick this up. There we go. There we go. That is huge.
There goes little friend.
Oh, you do.
But yeah, so there's smaller ones.
Yeah.
And then you've got the, I like that.
So it is a good size for a bracelet. Now, I think it's probably a little bit too big for a bracelet
Yeah,
charm.
I mean, like I said, we've got the smaller ones. I'd probably stick to the smaller ones as a bracelet charm.
Yeah.
But that is a beautiful pendant. For me, that's just... I would put that with a copper, rose gold sterling silver chains, and have complete mixed metal, because you've got the gold and you've got the silver.
Yes, that's a nice idea, actually. Now, I like it as a ring. I think that's really cute as a ring, and I think it'd be really cute as an actual bracelet itself. Yeah. But how do you attach it though? Because there is only one of your loops.
I think in that case you may have to maybe remove that one loop, file it down, because obviously it's sterling silver, and then just kind of maybe wire wrap around one of the petals.
At least you know it's durable. There we go. So you have got that wonderful raised section in the middle, which actually has all the little lumps and bumps that you kind of expect to see. Stamens, I suppose. Stamens?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a huge amount of sterling silver that you're getting, and it's a tiny £6.95. Beautiful pendant. It's Mother's Day coming up. Get yourself a couple, because, in fact, get 3 and you can have a pendant and earrings.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually really like them as earrings. I just think, again, I would probably maybe put a jump ring and just have them as just as one drop, simple.
Yeah, yeah, that's all you need, isn't it? That's all you need. Got a flat back to it as well, so it will sit really nicely against the skin, whether you decide to use it as a pendant or as a bracelet or as a ring or whatever method you decide to use. Beautiful curve, and because you've got that curve, you actually get more surface area for that lustre as well. See that movement of light that you get within it? It just creates a little bit more depth and characteristic, and it really nicely reflects the yellow that you get from the centre. Denise is already there, Audrey's already there. Well done, my lovelies. Beautiful, love it. Don't forget to check those baskets out. Now, I know there was an issue earlier on, but that issue should have been resolved by now. So if it is in your basket and you haven't checked it out yet, do so. Still at £1 postage and packaging right up until midnight. Love it. Now, next up, This is brilliant. I absolutely adore this bezel. So this bezel I last bought to you when we were doing Cerulean, and it was filled, I think it was Sheila who did it. Was it Sheila? No, it was Linda. Linda was doing it. So it's been filled with, I think it was a green Cerulean on one side, and then Cerulean on the other side, and then she popped Swarovskis. And originally she didn't know it was double-sided, so she did that side thinking that was the front, and then realised there was that side as well. So she created it so if you leant forward and it spun, it was double-sided.
That's lovely.
It looks amazing. So if you are thinking of working with Cerulean, this is incredible. And it is sterling silver as well. A lot of instances when you're looking for backings like this, or casings like this, they're not silver. So to get silver, and it's a massive amount, huge amount of silver on this one.
I love that, and I would be happy to wear that. Just like you say, I mean, you could put your Cerulean in it. You can use your Swarovskis, but you could still set some gemstones into that.
You can.
If you were, you know, the little smaller rondelles, you could pop into that and give it that little bit of sparkle if you wanted.
Yeah. How would you set it in if you did that? Would you still use a Cerulean?
Yeah, you just put it in with Cerulean, because it would just still. I assume, I will double check with Claire, that it sets in, doesn't it?
Yeah,
That's
it should
or
set.
resin.
Yes, of course.
If you put resin in with it, that would look beautiful.
And glitter. There's actually 4.8 grams of sterling silver in this. So when we're saying a lot of silver, there's a lot of silver in this. A lot. This would be perfect, of course, for Valentine's Day, because it's hot, so it's kind of, it's a go-to, isn't it? But how about Mother's Day? How about any day? How about treat yourself? How about, how amazing is this going to look on your stall if you are making to sell? £8.95. £8.95. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous price point for an even more gorgeous piece. Oh, I love it! I'm just thinking that you could make something with that with your children as well. Yes. So, you know, I mean, Kayla's 9 and Jackson's 7, but they're certainly capable of putting either some Cerulean or some sort of polymer clay or something like that, putting that within it and sort of setting the design for you and then really personalising it for Mother's Day. That would be beautiful. Yeah, it would. Really would. Oh! How many of these do we have remaining? We've got a good quantity of these, so if you are thinking Mother's Day, you are thinking, do you know what? I'll get one for me, I'll get one for my daughter, I'll get one for my sister, I'll get one for... Buy one for yourself and give it to your partner and say, right, there you go, that's my present. Then you can get the kids to personalise it, because sometimes you do have to just kind of go, I've got my gift, now you can just get it personalised. That's nice. That's a nice idea. This is the one I want. Do what you want with it. I'm thinking red and glitter. Glittery red. That would be pretty, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. It would. Hold those lines on that one. Now, next up I've got some chain connector, or a chain connector. I say some chain, because you could separate these out if you wanted to. I'd probably keep it as it is, to be fair. Ooh, but earrings! Okay, so we are looking at cubic zirconia. We are looking at sparkle. It's getting worse, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, it needs a little rest. I think a rest would be good. My throat is not feeling too great over these last couple of days, so yeah. Now this is really pretty, really sweet, really cute. And I would want to separate it. I know that sounds horrible because it's really cute and really pretty, but I would want to separate it and turn it into earrings. It would make really pretty earrings. You could pop a pearl onto the end, one of those ones that they'd like for £4.95 earlier on. That would be lovely. I'm thinking with that daisy charm as well. I'm thinking 3. Would you get away with 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you could split it and do 5 on each. Make a cute little ring. Ooh. Or hand to wrist, it would just like a little daisy chain. Oh, is the adornment from that bit to that? Yeah, no, that'd work. That would be really, really lovely. How pretty is that? Yeah, that's really... In fact, it's even just as a bracelet on its own. Add a bit of chain at the back. Now, it should be £22.95. It is 95 sterling silver as well, so you are actually getting 2.8 grams of sterling silver. But we're thinking mothers would really love something like this for Mother's Day, so let's drop that price. Why not? We're going to be naughty. £14.95. Whether you turn it into earrings, keep it as a bracelet. I say keep it as a bracelet. Turn it into a necklace. That'd be lovely as a little necklace. I'm thinking a full necklace of pearls. I don't know. Because I'm thinking of that as the back bit, but I want to show it.
You could do it so it's reversible. You could have it so if you got a decorative clasp, you could do it so that it's something that could be worn in any sort of way.
I'm liking the idea of a ring. I do like the idea of a ring. Leanne, my lovely, you got yourself 2 of these. What are you going to do with them?
I just think attached to sterling silver chain is going to just look really pretty just as a necklace.
Yeah, that's very
especially
true.
if you've got, like say, weddings coming up.
Yep.
And you want to give a gift to a flower girl or bridesmaid, but you know that's something special for me. That would be lovely as a gift for a flower girl, and it being that bit smaller would be a lovely size for a younger person as well.
It would. It very much would. Yeah, I'm thinking you could also attach it to the popcorn chain. I mean, because that actually can shrink quite far down, so if you have a small wrist, it wouldn't be a problem. Yeah, that'd be really lovely. Oh, I like it. It's cute. It is really sweet. Really sweet. Hold those lines on that one as well. Now, ooh, how about... What do you mean, what? Sorry, that's my appreciation sign. I love it. I love it. Larimar, really excited about bringing you this one. It is gorgeous. This is the first time we've bought a strand like this. It's the first one to the Late Show. Larimar, of course, it's natural. It's sourced from one particular location in the world, and it's sort of volcanically formed in pectolites, and it kind of percolates through. The minerals percolate through and then form in the pectolites, and it creates the most amazing colour. It is so nice to see a strand of it, actually. Really nice to see a strand of it. Often you see cabs. No cabs to be seen here. How pretty is that? In fact, how pretty would that be with the kunzite? Or even with jadeite. Oh, I am loving that combination. Gold spaces in between. It is a magical gemstone. It's completely and utterly natural. And if you went to the location to get it, you'll actually find it to be considerably more than you would expect, because it's kind of a tourist gemstone, really. It's one of those things that if you go to, let's say if you went to Derbyshire and you wanted to get Blue John, to be fair, you're not going to get Blue John anywhere else, really, are you? Because it's a very limited fluorite. Or if you went to Whitby to get Jet, again, they're very specific to those locations. Larimar is very specific to that one location. It's a very dramatic gemstone, and it's really obvious that it is it. You look at it, you know it. It is what it is. It's one of those gemstones visually, just like malachite. You look at it, you know what it is. It's like blue lace agate, the same thing there. It is a magical, magical gemstone. But because it's a big tourist area, you often find that if you went to the Dominican Republic on holiday, you would expect to be paying through the nose for it. Today, you are getting it for £31.95. Wow. It's amazing. That is amazing. This for me is a just keep it for yourself and popping it away and not touching it strand.
Yeah, that would definitely go in the same strand, you know, my same drawer that I have my diamonds, my kunzite, my, you know, my high end tanzanite, my, you know, I've spent a lot of money in. I actually want to try and get that because I don't have Larimar. I think I may have some nuggets. Yeah. You know, we don't very often we see it. It's not very often we see it in that form.
No, not at all. Not at all. I don't actually have any Larimar in my collection. I love it. I absolutely love it. And you'd think, actually, because of the size and the shape of it, you'd lose some of the effect of the Larimar, but no, look. You can see the mottling. You can see that movement, can't you? You can see the way the white moves and blends into the blues. You can still see that fantastic quality and elegance running all the way through. It is amazing. Evelyn, well done, my darling. Deirdre, well done. You are going to love it. You are. And whether you make jewellery out of it or you decide to pop it in that drawer and just keep it for yourself, you are going to love it just because it is beautiful. It really is. Love it. Well done if you managed to get a hold of that one. It is, believe it or not, already star buy time. Button pearls. Did you get what I was trying to do there?
No.
Why not? Button pearls. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm trying to work out what you're doing.
Button moon.
I did think it might be, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, you're just jumping on the bandwagon there and saying
but
that.
I thought, it's a bit. I can't remember the tune to that. Obviously not.
Nor can I, to be fair. That was not the tune to Button Moon, but if it were, that's what I was aiming for. Maybe it is, I don't know, it's been so long since I've seen it, but I used to love that. But these are, if you wondered what I was talking about, they are beautiful button style pearls. You've got your domed section, you've got your flat section, and they work beautifully as a bracelet, which is why we've gone for the bracelet size on this particular strand. All you have to do is knot it. You don't even have to knot it if you don't want to, it's entirely up to you. Great as stud earrings, especially if you get the Swarovski head pins, which have got the different colours on top.
That would be beautiful.
They really would, wouldn't they? Would you use them as rings, or would you just
definitely. You could use them as rings. You could use them again. You could 3 of those in the centre of a popcorn bracelet would be lovely. You know, just, there's something. I think because of the size of them, they are substantial. They are ones that I would be adding. You know, I'd be using sparingly because you don't need to use them all together unless you want to.
I don't know if I'd be tempted to actually, because it looks so nice. No, it would look really nice as a bracelet. They are, of course, black freshwater cultured pearls. They are the button beads, as they're saying, 9 to 10 millimetres, and it's an 18 centimetre strand, so perfect for your bracelets. Already Lynn's that straight there with 2. Well done, my lovely. They are absolutely gorgeous. I don't blame you for getting 2. I'd be doing the same thing. They are magical. I am thinking earrings. I am thinking definitely get one and turn it into a bracelet. I'm also thinking popping them back to back.
Yeah.
And then have a chain from one side and then back to back again.
Yeah. You could space it. I mean, if you've got that heart chain earlier on, you've got loads of chain there that you can sort of make a necklace if you wanted out of it in that same style. Because you could just use longer lengths of chain.
Yeah, that could really make this strand go a long way. And look at the purples that come through as well. I know it says black, but it's a very dark purple, isn't it, that you're getting? Also seeing beautiful blues coming through in there. Slight greens in there as well, aren't there? Absolutely magical. Also like the idea of just 3 of them as a drop earring.
Yeah, definitely. And again, you can use them just as, I say accents, because they're substantial, but you know, you could use sort of like 2 or 3 of them, like say in an earring, or you could use one just on a head pin. just on a necklace if you want to keep it
That
really
would be
simple.
lovely. Do you know, it'd be nice to have one on a head pin, but then also have another head pin coming out with the microfaceted topaz.
Yeah.
What? Okay, £5.95 is not a price point that I associated with, first of all, black freshwater culture pearls, and second of all, the strand you're looking at here, especially not button pearls. If you want to multi-buy, goodness me, you knew something before I did, didn't you? That's why you were already straight away multi-buying. Like I said, Lynn came in straight away with 2, Roseanne's there with 4, Susan's there with 2 as well. It is amazing. Love them. Absolutely love them. Of course, because you're getting the purples coming through. Ultraviolet this year.
Yep. Pantone colours.
I want to pinch one of your...
Which one?
The pearls.
Pyro.
The pearls. Because I am thinking... Thank you, darling. Hello. Oh, hello. How are you? Very well, thank you. That's bold and beautiful, isn't it? This strand of pearls is coming up in the next kit, which is 7 minutes away. Is that the time already? Mm-hmm. No wonder I'm slightly delirious. I've done, well, how long is it now?
Nearly, well, 5.
5 hours non-stop, and I've not eaten yet properly since lunchtime, which was 12 o'clock this afternoon. So...
You can have a quick snack in a minute.
I can have a little snack in a minute. Oh, I'm wanting pizza now.
It's Tom's fault. Didn't you hear them? Oh, no, yeah. But they were thinking of you. They were thinking of you and said no.
How can they think of me and say no when it comes to pizza?
Because they said you were trying to be good.
I would still have eaten it, even though I can't potentially eat it because I'm trying to lose some weight. But I would definitely have, you know, I would put myself out there for the team and taken a slice for everybody.
They did mention it ages
They did
ago.
mention it ages ago. I just thought they were being torments, and now they're saying they genuinely would have done it. Ho hum. £5.95 for this particular strand, which is actually less money than most pizzas from takeaway places cost, in fairness. This is it. Do you have a pizza, or do you buy yourself a strand of pearls that you could turn into a bracelet and either keep for a very long time or sell it?
I'd have to get, like you say, I'd get a minimum of 2. 1 for bracelet and then 1 just to use sparingly.
Yes. Yeah. Love it. Absolutely love it. Now, I am going to bring to you something that would go amazing with this.
Oh, that's pretty.
Look at those two together. I can't hold it right, but just get the idea from that. There we are. That's the best I can do for you. I'm not going for a design. I was just trying to show you the combination of the pearls and the connector. If you think about wearing just one of these and this, it's not a weird contemporary design that I was going for. It is actually the colour combination that I was trying to show you. The labradorite and the pearls would go beautifully together.
Yeah,
Take the pearls away from you before I cry. Right. We are looking at a huge amount of sterling silver. You were thinking I was going to say the labradorite then. Yeah, you've got a lot of labradorite, you do, but here you've got 9.5 grams of sterling silver. 9.5 grams of sterling silver. And on top of that, you then have 26 carats of the most amazing, gorgeous, beautiful Madagascan labradorite. Oh, that's really pretty. I love the fact the 2 side stones actually have a very similar look to them.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Earrings.
Yeah. £24.95. Side ones perfectly matched colour-wise. And then, of course, you've got the beautiful look. Now, do not go anywhere, because believe it or not, it has already got to the final hour, which has gone ridiculously quickly. I don't know where that's gone, really, to be fair. But it is going to mean one thing: kit time. So don't go anywhere, get yourself a brew, and we'll see you in 2.
You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online link in the top right-hand corner of our homepage.
The Jewellery Maker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. Order from us today at www.jewellerymaker.com.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and The Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Our Jewellery Maker community is a fantastic platform to share, learn, chat and make new friends. So why not like our Facebook page and join over 64,000 like-minded people.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
Ooh. 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 I have a glue gun at home, but this one's pink.
It's a bit, yeah. Put it down.
Hey, welcome back. I'm Laura DeLue and this is the gorgeous Laura Binding, who has prevented me from using the glue gun. But it's all good because it's the final hour, which means it's kit time. Now, thank you for feeding me during the break. I love you.
Right. It was nice, wasn't
It was really nice, really nice. Now, we are looking at a gorgeous purple-inspired kit. So, of course, ultraviolet is the colour for this year. Now, this is not ultraviolet, but this is a purple that I think will go very nicely with it. We're talking fuchsia, pinky purples coming through. We've got this gorgeous strand of the most amazing lavender opal, but size-wise, I adore this size. And if you just scan over to the jewellery, you'll see just how gorgeous it looks actually within the pieces. How much fun was it to work with these colours?
It was great. This was a lovely, lovely kit. It's lovely because it's very, very different to the first kit.
Yeah.
So you're able to create a completely different look with it.
It's so pretty together, the silver, the purple. Would you class it as a pink? I know it's a purple, but it's more of a... I mean the pearls. Are you allergic to pink? I don't know what you're thinking about it. It's not a pink, because I like it.
No, I think it's like that. It is like a hot... It's like that mixing.
Magenta-y.
Yeah. It's like a metallic-y, pearly, pink, purple. Let's cover everything.
I was going to say, you've pretty much covered everything it could possibly be.
It's very, very pretty. Let's just go with that.
Now, in this kit, you are getting wire. Why not? You shall be getting 10 metres of 0.8, and it is the pearl-coloured round copper wire. You're getting 10 metres of the 0.6, again, pearl-coloured, silver-plated this time, round copper wire. And you will be getting 10 metres of the 0.4 of the pearl-coloured round copper wire. So you have got 3 different gauges, 10 metres of each. And on top of that, because we're not just going to stop there, are we? Why would we want to do that? We are looking at 55 carats of the lavender opal. So you are getting a huge strand on this. And I am talking huge. It's a 50-centimetre strand. Half a metre of opal is what you're looking at. Half a metre of opal. And it's so pretty.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Really lovely. It's graduated as well, so you get this lovely just transition from the smaller ones right through to the larger ones in the centre. There's so much you can do with that particular strand. On top of that, you then will be getting 2 strands of pearls. They are dyed purple freshwater culture pearl nuggets. The first strand is 4x5 to 4x6 millimetres, and that's a 38 centimetre strand. And the second one is 6 to 7 millimetres, and that is also a 38 centimetre strand. So you get 2 different sizes of those pearl nuggets. They are gorgeous together. Love the fact it's the pearl coloured wire as well.
Yeah, I think that this pearl colour wire is lovely because it doesn't interfere with the colourway of the gemstones, because you've got a very neutral kind of colour in effect. If you had like a gold or a copper, it would influence the look more because it would change the way that the colours of the pearls and the opal look. But this just is a beautiful base.
Yeah, it does look really lovely together. Which is your favourite piece out of all of them that you've done?
I don't know. I like the pendant that you can see at the necklace.
I
piece.
love that one. I think that was really beautiful.
And I like the cuff that I made as well. That was a sort of...
It kind of matches almost, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess it was kind of almost like a sweet piece, but I just liked the way that it sort of came together. You know, it's lovely. This pearl wire is absolutely beautiful to work with. I enjoyed doing a little heart as well, actually. That came out quite cool.
Aww, I do love that. That is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, what can we do price-wise on this? We're going to be naughty. You are getting so much wire. You are getting so many pearls, and you're getting such a long strand of that amazing opal, all for less than £20. Tiny, 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 tiny price point. Beautiful. Beautiful. You just referenced my height in that, Tom. You are now the second person today who has called me tiny. Was the first.
To be fair, you were stood next to Ryan and Tom at the time.
Okay, no, that's fine. Height difference here, we can see
I
that.
just said, oh, you look really tiny up to them.
Oh, I just thought it was running around the...
I think...
How tall are you?
5'2.5". That half is very important.
I am not that height. I am 5'2".
There you go, see. That little tiny... See, that's how important that half foot is.
Yep. I'm just going to look at the Labradorite for a moment. So, loads of you coming in for this one already. It's £17.95. You're getting 2 strands of pearls, you're getting 3 spools of wire, and you're getting the masses and masses and masses. Now, can I ask you, sorry, of your opal, just want to ask you, how much wire do you have left?
That much. That is my leftover wire.
And which one's the which?
So this is the 0.8 here, this is the 0.4, and this is the 0.6. So I've got a lot of wire left.
Wow.
And this is one of my favourite wires. It's really beautiful to work with. It's lovely, it's soft, it's malleable. And I love the effect of it. It's because it's almost like a matte silver. Yeah. So for me, this is one of my... I've actually bought kits before just to get the wire. Yeah.
That is brilliant.
Yeah. So to get this, with this, and also some of these pearls and some of the opals, most of the pearls actually, and about half of the opals go on the 0.6 wire. Which is really handy when you're doing a design. So that's how I was able to kind of create that section there.
I do love that.
That's been done. That's just a tiara twist.
Okay.
But that's actually been done using the 0.6 wire, so it's got a bit more structure to it than your 0.4. And I was trying to be a bit sparing on my 0.4 because I wanted it for my weaving and for the gemstones that didn't go on the 0.6 wire.
Brilliant. Did you use all of the gemstones?
I did, yes. I literally used every last one.
You've used so many on each piece, though, you can see why. It's amazing.
And it's lovely to be able to be that sort of indulgent with your gemstones.
Yeah.
You know, to be able to say, oh, that's, you know, I know I've got a little ring just there, and to say that that's an opal ring. And I've only used, I think, about 3 in there. Yeah, there you go, 3 of them. So
that's beautiful, isn't it?
You know, you can use it as something as minor detailed as that.
Yeah.
And I mean, that ring on its own, I'd probably sell for about probably £12 to £15.
Yeah.
And that's just that one on its own. That's free with gemstones.
Yeah.
So
they look amazing. What are you going to demo for us?
We're going to have a go at the mum pendant with the tiara twist in.
Why are you saying you're going to have a go at it?
Because I've not done wire writing on air before, so let's see how it turns out.
Oh, do I need to step back?
No, you should be all right.
I love the fact you're not quite confident.
Maybe put your glasses on. No, you'll be fine. I love it. You don't even
I'm
hesitate.
sitting back and I've got my glasses on. I'm good.
Right. So with a pendant like this, what I wanted to do was have the word suspended in the centre and just have that detail around it. So the first thing that you actually need to do is create the word itself. And what I've tried to do is when you look closely at it, you'll see it's almost like little hearts going around it. There's a couple of the shapes of the wire that have actually formed into a heart sort of motif. The two sides are then added on afterwards with just tiara twisting, but you could put that sort of any way you want. You could have it as a brooch, do anything you want with it. So I'm going to use my 0.8 and I'm going to use my 0.4 wire, okay? And I'm going to start off with one piece of 0.8, probably about a ruler's length, about sort of 38 inches or so. Inches? Centimetres. Okay. What I'm going to do is I want to actually write the word with the centre part of this wire. So I want to leave the two end sections for the actual incorporating into the pendant shape itself.
I'm going to ask a quick question, because I've been eyeing up this strand with the smaller gemstones. Could you write the word and incorporate the gemstones as well, or would you just need to have the word?
You could if you were to use the 0.6 wire.
Okay.
But you don't have the strength that you do with a 0.8.
Okay, yeah.
If that makes sense. So it's just, what you don't want is to do all of that and it just takes a sort of a movement and it loses the structure.
Yeah, so it's probably better to keep it separate, isn't
but you could stitch it in with the 0.4.
Okay. Oh, so yeah,
you can still add that. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off sort of coming around about a third of the way in, okay? And I'm using my round nose pliers, so I will switch between my round nose pliers and my chain nose pliers. So your chain nose pliers, just to clarify, are the tapered flat pliers, okay? So what I'm going to do is come about a third of the way in and I'm going to take my round nose pliers and I'm just going to take the slightly shorter side and bring this around, take my pliers out and pop this back down here, because this will be the wire that I actually use into the pendant itself. I'm going to sort of straighten up the other side so that I can start to form the M, okay? So you can have that go in whichever direction you want. So it's only going to be an anchor point in effect, okay? So that you can use that if you want to sort of stitch, if you want, or it's just decorative. Then what I'm going to do is take my chain nose pliers. Now, when you're doing wire writing, you know, you want to get the height of the letters to be the same sort of size. So when you do this first initial letter, you're setting the precedent as to how big this word's going to be, how large the letters are going to be. So what I would say, if you're practicing, practice the word a couple of times slightly bigger, and then get it down to scale. If you want, if you're making it a little bit too larger than you want. Also get a piece of paper and just write it without taking your pen off the paper, so you can get an idea of how you're going to form those letters, because obviously this is continuous. So what I'm going to do is go down to a certain point and I'm just going to bend the wire up behind that initial wire. So if I turn it to the side, you'll see it's looking like that. Okay, I'm then going to take my pliers again. I'm going to sort of pinch this wire together. This is why the pearl wire is ideal for this, because it's so easy to manipulate. I'm just going to go in the widest part of my chain nose pliers. I'm just going to gently squeeze that together. Okay, place it back down, and that's just the first part of your M. Now I'm going to take my round nose pliers, and again, how big you sort of want the arch of the M to be is where you're going to go to the point on your pliers. You can obviously sort of just get that curve. It takes a moment to find a way that's comfortable for you. And what you can do is kind of move your pliers up and down, because visually when you're looking at it, you can see the size of it. So I'm looking at that and I'm quite happy with that in relation to the whole way that the letter's going to be. I want it to line up with that point there. So again, I'm going to make sure that when I put my pliers in, it's looking in that same sort of point. Bend that straight back. Okay, so you can see I've made that a tiny little bit too long, only subtle, but for me, what I can do is come back out, straighten it back up, very gently, and then just go up a tiny bit more. Because I had only just sort of moved it behind my pliers, I hadn't done too much to the wire, so I was able to just tweak that slightly. Again, I'm going to just flatten that profile a little bit. And make sure you're happy, and then come back in again with your pliers. What I'm doing is putting, so that I've got one of the prongs of the round nose pliers in the letter that I've already, part of the letter I've already formed. And I'm going to take the wire around the other side, and that's going to give me that.
That's brilliant.
M. So obviously you can just do initials as well. So I've done a bracelet where I've literally just done a K and a J for Kayla and Jackson and a heart. So, you know, you could just stick out a letter if you want to. And again, there's lots of images if you go on to search engines of wire writing of images and just script writing and practicing yourself. So again, I'm just going to repeat that same stage where I want to get these all to line up together. Just bring that straight up. And there's your first part of your letter. So now what I want to do now is to sort of form that U, okay? If I didn't want, sorry, I'm thinking about it. Obviously, people write in different ways, so you could come up here and then come across and then go to the U. So I could go along this way, or I could leave that without folding it back up, if that makes sense. You don't have to fold all of the letters up.
Oh, so you could go straight across.
So I could go straight across, So obviously you make that decision before you make that move. So what I could do is just come across and then kind of come straight into the U in that direction. So, you know, there's several different styles that are going to suit you. Come along, and then obviously repeating what I'm going to do, take that wire and fold that down. So you can see that profile again, and then you're getting that visually from the top. And then taking your round nose pliers again and just sort of, I tend to just put my pliers in as far as I can just to get that curve. Then I can flip my pliers and actually use that to get that nice curve of the U. So I do that, and then again repeat that process. Now, because with a U, traditionally, if you think of a U, you tend to do that and then have that little tick. So in this situation, I'm going to bring that wire back down because I want to sort of mimic that little tick effect. And then bring that along. I'm not doing this now, but every time I do this motion, what I would be doing is just gently taking that time to flatten and that profile down a little bit, okay? And then I'm just going to then just bring this all the way up to here, and then we repeat for that M just here. So just coming along. I think I actually did do a little loop initially to get to mimic that one there, but again, it's optional. And then you've got your popping that back in, and there's your mum. Okay, and then what you can do when you get to here is you've got your, you can then use this wire. So you've got your sort of points here where you could start to incorporate these. When it comes to doing the actual frame and decoration, what you would then do is again stick into your 0.8 wire, take 2 lengths, and again the size of the wire, the length of the wire that you take is completely up to you. I tend to almost have like a default length that I will automatically cut. It's probably about 10-14 inches or so. It's not too important because you know, it's just, you can always add in to this. Take your wire, do any weaves that you want. You can do closed weaves, open weaves, and what you do is I'll just very quickly repeat the weave that we did earlier on for the ring, just rather than going over revisiting the weaves. Now, just obviously take your time, and what I'm going to do is just get it established on these wires, just a little bit, just so that they're staying together. And then what I can do is bring it in, so I can think, okay, how would I want this to go? So taking my wire around to here, so you can see that like that. This wire around to here. So you can see how you could keep it really simple like that if you wanted.
That's really lovely.
And then taking this here, I can start to add this weave to this one here. So I'm just going to sort of take my wires and I'm going to go around the bottom and middle wire once, and then twice, and then they're going to come in between the 2 wires I just wrapped and do the same on the top 2 wires. So again, the top and the middle wire, wrap them twice, so once and then twice, and then into the middle of those 2. I mean, this is just quickly with the weaving section because there are lots of different weaves you could do. But what you want to do is a weave that's going to bring them together and kind of lock them into part of the design. So you can see there, that's now starting. I could feed that down to there and I can then start to weave that into the design. I could, you know, split it and do one here. And then you can start to sort of play about with the shape that you actually make. If you need to add more wire in, you take another piece of wire, exactly the same. I mean, you can feed it in, if you wanted, to one of these little loops. And then this is, imagining this is a new piece of wire. And then you've got your wire there, and then you can just do the open weaving if you wanted, which is just a figure of 8. You could stitch your opals into this if you want to.
That'd be nice.
So you can see how you can really sort of evolve that one piece. And that's pretty much it.
Thank you very much, my lovely.
Okay.
Thank you. Now, I have got some stretch magic for you, which is bead and jewellery cord. It says, now, I've not encountered tattoo jewellery. Do you know what tattoo jewellery is? Perfect for tattoo jewellery.
Is that the, where it, no, the only thing I can think of is like that.
That's
the
what I was
choker
thinking.
styles, the choker where they kind of almost loop. So that's the only, that's the kind of, yeah.
Now, it is stretch elastic, so it's really stretch magic, so it's elastic ideal for your stretchy bracelets, and you can just see how strong it is there. It's lovely to work with. It's so good. Also, if you made a mistake like I did when I first started doing, and probably actually, I say first started doing stretchy bracelets, it's only up until recently, as in like the last few months, that I was put correct in how to tie the knot to secure the stretchy bracelet, which I always wondered why mine came loose.
Yeah, you've got to do it in a certain way, haven't you?
So it goes through how you need to do the tying and also the fact you need to glue it as well.
Yeah, glue or nail polish.
Glue or nail polish.
And then you almost have to kind of pull the stretch out of it, sort of.
Yes, when you first start off,
almost,
you pull. Never knew that either.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, when you've got elastic, it will stretch. I know that sounds really, you know, it's obvious, but it will stretch and sag with the weight of your gemstone. So if you pull a little bit of that stretch out, it doesn't sag the way it would have done otherwise. So that means it elongates the length of you wearing your jewellery, which is ideal, isn't it? Because if you're making jewellery, you want to wear it for as long as possible. This is 5 metres of your clear stretch cord in 0.8. Really good to work with if you want to do your stretches. £2.95. £2.95. £59 a metre. That is amazing, isn't it? Think how many bracelets you can get out of 5 metres.
It's great as an alternative for people that don't like to wear metal as well.
Yes.
Some people actually use the elastic as a necklace as well because, you know, people do have allergies to metals. And it's a great alternative.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love the fact it doesn't just go over with the details of how you tie the knot. It's also got that wonderful transparency as well. So if you don't want it to be seen, it's sometimes nice if you have coloured stretchy, if you want it to contrast against the colour of the stones that you're working with, but if you want it to be almost floating.
Yeah. I think it's great because it, like you say, doesn't interfere with the colour of the stone in any way.
Yeah.
You don't see it, because if you have a gemstone that's a bit more clear or opaque in its colour, then it's not going to be visible, it's just going to...
Yeah. Wonderful. Love the fact we've got it. Not got very many in comparison to what I would like, but £2.95, it is a bargain. Get a couple of these. It's non-toxic as well, which is always good to know. You were talking about allergens.
Yeah.
It's always good to know. Non-toxic, And it's just, there's so much on there. 5 metres. I mean, how many wrists can you get in 5 metres? That sounds wrong, doesn't it? How many wrists can we line up in 5 metres?
This is the chain all over again. A lot. A lot.
A lot. A lot. Now, I have got some cluster bees for you, because they say there's more lustre in a cluster. Because there is. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Where's my... There it's gone. It's there. It's hiding. More lustre in a cluster. You get 3 of them in a pack. So even more lustre in that cluster. How brilliant are these? The hole is straight through the centre. Can you see? You can just about see the tweezer peeking out there. So loads and loads and loads. We've basically crammed as many on here as possible. They're all faceted as well. So the scintillation that you get is absolutely remarkable. Look at the way it dances. It does have the most amazing dancing effect, doesn't it? I mean, there, look, glitter ball. I'm thinking a chain straight through the centre. It's potentially big enough to do that. Yeah, just one freestanding on its own. That'd be really nice as a necklace.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I just think that would be great. And if it doesn't go through the chain, you could just pop it on a head pin and actually have it as a drop, because that's just beautiful. It'd be lovely in macrame as well.
It frees up as well the other two as earrings.
Yes. And as earrings, what I would do with those is literally put a little bit of wire and connect it to chain.
Yeah.
So that you'd have longer lengths of chain.
Oh, no, I like that, yeah.
So you'd have chain coming down sort of like in 2 lengths,
Yeah.
and then just that one bead at the bottom.
Ooh.
That would look really cool.
Yeah, it would.
Does that make sense?
It does. It does to me. It does to me. Now, 3 individual ones you're getting. It works out at about £3.33.
They make a really cool ring as well. I made a ring before with a garnet one. Do you want me to show you?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Okay. You carry on talking for 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Hang on then.
You're going to do it in 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Well done to each and every single one of you on those lines already. It is a brilliant price point. You can use one if you want. You can use all 3. It makes a brilliant set. It's 16 carats of black spinel in total. There is always more lustre in a cluster, especially when you have a lustrous gemstone like spinel. It is a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant gemstone. I absolutely adore it. Always have, always will.
Okay. That wasn't 2 minutes.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It's because I want to see what you're doing.
Okay.
No pressure, Laura.
No pressure. Though, I know.
By the way, if you have earlier on popped things in your basket and not checked out because there were issues earlier on in the show, do not worry, those issues have been rectified. The checkout mechanism is now okay and installed and is much better and happier than it was earlier on. So if you haven't yet checked out, check those baskets out. Don't forget, check those baskets out.
Okay, so I'm just twisting some wire quickly.
Yep.
I know what that's going to do is just give that
Oh, hello.
decoration. Just a tiny little bit more. Very nearly
That's
done.
super quick.
And then just bring that around. One
That's
down that
amazing.
side, one down that side.
You are like Wonder Woman. Other superheroes are available.
But not as cool.
Fair point.
Okay, just one more wrap, sorry. But yeah, you can get the idea. Give me 2 seconds. And then this side. And there you go.
Wow. Super quick.
There you go.
That's amazing.
Obviously it's a bit messy, but you get the idea.
That is brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. Lots of sparkle on that.
So I think that, I mean, again, that's with the pearl wire, so that's obviously a perfect complement. But if you had the gold wire, you know, gold would look lovely with it. There you go.
Yeah, it really would. Look at that. And that was, what, not even 2 minutes, I don't think. Brilliant. Love it. Now, there you go, my lovely.
Thank you.
I have got for you a Swarovski Love Heart pendant. It's 18 mil, it's golden shadow, and it's gorgeous. It's as simple as that. That's all you need to know. Let me just pop it on a dark background so you can actually see the effect.
Oh, I like that.
How pretty is that? I'm thinking a pinch bail. See, I found the word, the pinch bail. That's the thing I was after earlier. Pinch bail in the centre. And a gorgeous chain, absolutely luscious. It is Swarovski truly in love heart pendant. It's 18 mil, it's one piece. That's one side of it, there's the other. It looks absolutely outstanding. No question about it. £3.45. Cannot argue with that, can you?
I love those. I love that colour, and I love the shape, because it's more of a kind of, it's a classic heart, but it's a little bit more stylised because it's got the rounded edges, and I just think it's pretty. Again, that's something that you could keep really simple, but you could also do something really quite elaborate with. You could put like a wire frame around it and have that suspended in the centre of a woven heart, like a larger woven heart.
No,
and that
I
in the
like
middle.
that idea. I do like that idea. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm just getting caught up in the idea of it being inside another.
Yeah. So you just basically, you could use, because it's got quite a large drill hole. So what you can do is kind of create a bail for it.
Okay.
And then use the excess wires to come down and create the heart shape and just fill it in with some weaving. But again, if you had, you could fill it in with that topaz would be beautiful, just to give another little bit of sparkle.
Yeah.
Just lovely.
Thinking earrings as well.
Yeah, I was thinking earrings.
Get two of them at £3.45.
And I would have them on chain and just have them hanging down.
No, that would be gorgeous.
But again, going down that Mother's Day road, mother and daughter.
Yeah.
So, you know, you could get one each.
That would be really nice. And if you're sort of thinking about doing the wire writing, just an M and a D.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the beauty of wire writing. You can go down any road, you could just do something that means something to you, but doesn't have to be too obvious to everyone else.
Yeah. That would be amazing. Love the idea of that. Well done if you managed to get a hold of it. Lots of you getting more than one of those there. Now, ooh, how about, which one, sorry? Ooh, this one. Hello.
No, that's definitely going to go on a chain.
Sparkle.
Well, that was good. That was better.
Well, it's because there's a lot of sparkle. Not quite so good that time. No. Okay. Check out this beauty. A pave, which is the setting. Pave is basically meaning lots of gemstones closely placed together, so they're side by side basically. So it's pave set, candy, crystal, moonlight and silver night bead. I love this. I absolutely love it. Look at this. So much sparkle, you can shake a stick at it. How beautiful is that? I am thinking chain, thick chain, done. If you want it as a necklace. Yes, it will look great as a charm on a bracelet. Of course it would. Now, Laura's just nipped out 'cause she's got a little tickle in her throat, so she's going to get herself some water, but she will be back momentarily. I've not just, you know, I've not eaten her or anything. Might have done. But take a look at the price, £16.95. If you did want to just pop it on a chain. How nice does that look? What about the popcorn chains, the bracelets? Just one on that. That would be amazing. It would be amazing, wouldn't it? Loving the sparkle. Absolutely adore the sparkle you're getting there. I think we're going to have to do a switch because I've got a tickle in my throat now. Excuse me. Oh dear. I'm also thinking, take a look at the diamonds. Sparkle and sparkle. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Would you put it with a coloured cord?
It would look lovely with leather coloured cord. It's just one of those. I think it's very versatile, isn't it?
Mm. Absolutely. I was going to ask you to cut my mic because I needed to cough, but it's all good. Thank you. Can I do the glue gun?
Wow.
Yes! Okay, so glue gun. It's not. It does come with batteries, but they've not got the batteries in for me. Oh, they do. They
Oh. It's got batteries in it.
I've been told I should have had the batteries taken out if you were... I am not that bad.
What do you say? It's wire.
Wire? I'm not going to glue wire.
No, but this is what you did with me. You get...
Right, this is actually really nice because the glue... Am I allowed to... No, I won't... Okay, apparently I'm not allowed to use it properly. No, the glue gun that I've got at home is probably the same glue gun as most people have, which is connected to the mains. So you've got a big cord, gets everywhere, becomes a bit of a faff, and you're there trying to pop it down, and it doesn't work too well. So first of all, you've got a stand here, which will prevent you from having any issues. You've also got the base, which is tapered in such a manner that it can sit quite happily like that. If you've never used a glue gun before, you heat it up, so you turn it on in this instance because it's battery operated. You have got a pack of glue sticks. The glue stick is inserted into the back. You'll see it come through here, and then, of course, when you're ready to use it and it's heated up, you press it and the glue comes out of there. Simple, easy, it's pink, it's brilliant. It sits happily without having a cord attached. You can take it in your carrier bag. You can travel with it. You can do whatever you want because it's not attached to the mains. I'm so excited by that fact.
Really? I'd never guess.
Oh.
That is a really good... and again, especially if you are, like you say, that's the most annoying thing. We're trying to find a PowerPoint. Yep. Somewhere to plug in the gun to heat it up. Yep. And to have it there to be able to just put it on your work desk. You know it's safe.
Yep. I love it. I do get through a lot of glue.
What do you use your glue gun for?
Right. There is an amazing... Can I just point out the price first of all? £22.95. There is an amazing pattern for paper flowers. And you do certain folds and then you glue them together.
Okay.
So I started off, originally for my wedding, I was going to make paper bouquets. So I've got lots of different... Tom's still bitter about the fact I didn't invite him to the wedding. It's only,
but didn't you have
3
like
years
a really
ago,
small intimate affair?
It was tiny.
There, so...
It was tiny.
Even I know that.
Yeah.
So yeah, carry on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you would use it for that?
Yeah. So gluing, if you're looking at some of the things like the Swarovskis, if they've not got the hot fix, you could use those if you wanted to. Fabrics you can glue. There's lots of things you can glue with the glue gun. Just be careful because the glue is hot and it will burn. I've learnt the hard way. But yeah, they're brilliant. Glue guns are fab.
And you're not going to lose it because it's pink.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to think, there was a... Did we use the glue gun for the puppet? I'm talking about the metal stand. So I do puppetry occasionally as well. I'm not talking little hand puppets, I'm talking like big puppets. The smallest puppet is like, and it walks.
They scare me a little bit.
And then the big ones are like 6 foot upwards. No?
No.
They're amazing. Anyway, love the gun, love, love, love the gun. Thank you for letting me play with the gun. That's probably the bizarrest thing I've said all night. Now, next up, how about I bring you some Swarovski square cut emerald colour. You get 2 of them in a pack. Have I just popped a fingerprint on it? I'm so sorry. £6mm in size, 2 in a pack. Now that is the perfect emerald green, isn't it? If you think of an emerald, like a really good, high-quality emerald, that's the colour you'd want. That is absolutely the colour you'd want. Love the fact you got 2. You got this wonderful pavilion at the back there as well.
I mean, this is going to be used for your cerulean, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Sparkle. No, my voice is dying at the moment. It's not doing very well, so I can't sparkle it. But I love that colour. Fingerprint is not included. I'm loving the size as well. 6mm is a good size for that. So cerulean is brilliant. What about £1.45 for the 2? Yeah, 72.5 each.
I'm like I know. I'm hearing the same as you. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Laura.
Yeah. If there's ever numbers that come out, like sort of breaking it down, Tom normally gives us the prices of how much it could be broken down to, should be broken down to. But in this instance, Tom decided to try and make me work it out. So Kerry helped.
Kerry's kind.
Kerry is very kind. She's lovely. I love Kerry. Not so keen on Tom tonight. But there we are. If you are watching, you don't know who Tom is our producer, who is fabulous. And it has been pointed out that Tom should potentially come out because both myself and Laura are on the... on the small side. I mean, look how tall Tom is in comparison.
Are you standing or sitting?
This looks really wrong. I'm going to stand up. If you go in height order.
oh, thanks.
Laura just.
It's very important.
That. We go.
Actually look up.
You wearing heels?
No, I'm taking my heels off. I'll put my heels on.
Put your heels on.
Put my heels on. Oh dear.
This is great TV.
I like your shoes though.
There's no rush, honestly. Yeah,
They're
let's be a shoe channel. Oh.
Oh.
She rises.
Oh.
It's not much though, but.
It makes you taller than me.
Yeah, there we are.
Anyway,
that's the
cool.
height difference.
There
Anyway,
you go.
£1.45 is the price point for your emerald, beautiful emerald coloured squares. They are going very, very quickly. Lots of you taking more than one. In fact, Lynn's got 5, sorry, not 3, 5. Well done to everyone who's managed to get a hold of it. Believe it or not, I'm eating my hair. Believe it or not, it is star buy time. Diamonds. Diamonds are huge. And I don't mean height-wise. I mean, I think out of the jewellery trends that go on, diamonds, I can't class diamonds as a trend, but diamonds are extremely popular, have been for a long time. But it seems to be the one area or the one sector in the jewellery industry that is just going from strength to strength. We are loving diamonds more and more and more. The fact that we now have a choice of not just white diamonds but different colours of diamonds is amazing. I mean, some of the most expensive diamonds in the world are coloured diamonds. If you think about the pink diamond that was sold last year, that was one of the most expensive diamonds ever sold. And here you've got a choice of black diamonds. I mean, if you're going to go for a diamond and you want to have something that's going to stand out, why just go for white? Why not go for something different? And the black diamonds are classed as the rebels of the diamond world. I think they're not the rebels. They are the artists of the diamond world, because you've got the most amazing look. It's everything you'd want in something like a spinel, which has bright, gorgeous surfaces where the light bounces off. And I often compare it to spinel because quite often you don't get a spinel look in a diamond. And you may be thinking, well, it's not a spinel, so of course not. No, with a diamond you often get a really dull finish. So some black diamonds are gunmetal grey. You often find pit marks in there as well. So if I compare it to a spinel, it's because spinel has exactly what a black diamond would want to be. The fact that this looks spinel-like tells you the quality of these diamonds. If you want a fine quality black diamond, my goodness me, take a look. Just take a look at the beauty that you have whenever it moves. Take a look at the surface, take a look at the way it dances, take a look at the twinkle. There is a magic to this particular strand that's just, it's gorgeous, isn't it? It's absolutely gorgeous. 3 carats as well. 3 whole carats of undulating beauty. 3 whole carats. Absolutely love it. Already, we've got Cambridgeshire on the line. Vicky, Toby's wife, has messaged in. When Tom walked in, it sounded like the giant was coming from Jack and the Beanstalk. He did actually play the giant in the school play as well, so there you go. There you go. Thank you for messaging that one in. Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. Yeah. There is nothing quite like that, black diamonds. And to actually get the strand you're seeing here, would you use a lot of it or would you use it sparingly?
You know, I have got I don't think I've got this strand. I'm waiting. I would be using it for the right occasion. So it might be that an occasion comes up and I think, do you know what, I'm going to use it all, or I'm going to use a chunk of it.
Yeah.
I honestly couldn't say, because I just think it's so beautiful. I want to put some into a ring. I want to put some into earrings. But it would be something special for me.
It is seriously beautiful. Gabby, my lovely, you are going to love it when you get it home. Of course, it's going to be considered. I mean, take a look at the quality. Take a look at the quality. Take a look at the carat weight. For me, it would be in that drawer with all of your other very special.
Like I said, I've got a strand of black diamonds. I don't think it's these, and it's definitely waiting for that right time. And also, again, it's April's birthstone. Yeah. My son is April, so for me, that's an opportunity for me to make something that has got my children's birthstones in it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I can't get over actually just how good this quality is, because when you see something like this and you see the sizes that you're getting here, you wouldn't expect us to choose really high quality. You kind of expect it to maybe be the gunmetal grey, you kind of expect it to be the pit marks, but
it really is absolutely stunning. I think sometimes we're so lucky to be able to buy black diamond, to incorporate into our jewellery and to be able to make something special for somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. I've got to say, over the years of being privileged, because that's what I feel like I am, I've been very privileged to have encountered so many different varieties of gemstones. It is something that we can become blasé about. We can just, if you're here all the time looking at the same gorgeous strands that you're seeing, but this really stands out, Beautiful. Now I've got another message come through. Lynn says, a 9-carat diamond set into a platinum ring sold today at auction for only 50k. Stunning and flawless. Eye clear. I love JM diamonds. There you go. I love the only 50k. But if you think about it, you do expect diamonds to go for big bucks, don't you? Big bucks. It will be considered. We are going to bring to you the best possible price that we can. It's a 4-centimetre strand is what you're looking at.
Wow.
That is not what I was expecting. That is not what I was expecting. I was expecting over 100 on that. £79.95. £79.95. I know it's considered. I know that it is so.
But do you know what though? You say it is considered, but for diamonds,
no,
it's not. If that makes sense, it's like I've seen black diamonds at like, sort of 179, 100, and in the 100.
I was
prices.
expecting over 100.
Yeah, most definitely. And that's absolutely. And what I love about it is the cut, the way that it is kind of in that bicone shape, so you really get that sparkle, that full impact.
That's what's so wonderful about it, isn't it? I didn't even touch on the fact it's got the bicone shape, but it is spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. Well done if you managed to get a hold of that one. Now, I've been given carte blanche to pick. 5 seconds. If you want to do your wire writing. If you want to do your wire writing, you're going to need yourself some round-nosed pliers. 5-inch round-nosed pliers with comfort grip. That is an essential. Sorry, an essential. An essential, not an essential, an essential. It is an essential. It is brilliant. I bought myself a new pair of not wire cutters, round-nosed pliers this weekend. They just are.
Yeah, they're definitely in your essentials. I mean, I've used them in both the demos we've had today. They are my go-to. The round nose, my chain nose, and my flush cutters are the 3 essential pliers that I have to have.
Bought a new flush cutter as well at the weekend.
Good choice.
I just because if you are using them on a regular basis, you will find that over a long period of time you will need to replace them. My mistake with the round nose pliers is I went for heavy, because I'm still using it with chains. I know technically you shouldn't be using them with chains, but I've destroyed them with chain.
But I've actually got a couple of pairs, because we all do it. We misplace our tools. Put it down on your desk, or you can't find them, or you've left them in a different room.
Yeah.
To have multiple, because they are an essential.
£3.95. It is an essential. It is an ideal price to add it to your order if you've not already done so. Get a couple. You will want to use them more often than not. And have one in a little travel pack if you are taking your jewellery making with you. Don't just rely on that one. And don't use them for heavier chain. There you go. Laura gets to pick now.
I want to go for these.
Aquamarine. Of the milky variety. Natural aquamarine, which is slightly frosted. That's what the milky quality is. Beautiful frosting to it. And you're looking at 4 mils, is a 38-centimetre strand. This is Laura's hot pick. We're going to go straight down on the price point on this one. If you see it, you like it, you love it, grab it. £11.95 for aquamarine. Now that is amazing. If you think about it, that really is amazing.
And again, great for your Mother's Day makes if you want to represent little boys.
Yeah.
Part of your family.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Great as a stacker bracelet as well because of the small enough size to do it. Now, we have come to an end. Very, very quickly, I'm going to say thank you very much.
You're
It's
welcome.
been amazing to be with you tonight. Now, do not forget to check those baskets out from earlier on if there were any issues that you had. Tomorrow, or after this, you'll see Carol and some more amazing treats. Love to you, love to you. Oh, my goodness me. Enjoy your time with Carol. Mwah.
And this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our